guys. Literally yesterday. You know, when you speak your truth, it's like the universe just gives you like tenfold, right? Back after a nice little go around. Today we have the beautiful third eye. Don't forget the ET hat. Hold on. You guys. So, I'm not gonna wear this hat the whole time because I've been running around, and the reason why you didn't get anything last night or this morning was because I was having a good time, because I value and appreciate honesty and clarity and directness. And apparently there's other people in the world that are like all of a sudden like, hey friend, look at that, 111. I know I fell off, but I miss you. What you doing? So anyways, so we had fun. Like, can I just say, it's so refreshing to be with people. It's so refreshing to be with people that want you to look good, okay? When people like, can I just tell you, like, coming out of a relationship where somebody like never wanted me to look better than them, and in fact always like did what he could to make me, like, even if I was getting ready for my event, he would like stop me in the middle, like, what can you dress me? What do I wear? Like, bro, I've been preparing for this shit for a month. Like, what are you doing? What have you been doing all day? What have you been doing? Oh, I can't tell you. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. Just playing, guys. You know, I'm just joshing. So anyways, this is the third eye. It has this beautiful cotton lace, and third eye open, you guys. So it's got 3 eyes. I see clearly. And then today I decided it would be fun, right? Look at this. Can you guys see this? So I've done like a purple with a fuchsia, and then come to like an electric orange. And then I did like this cartoon look thing here, where it's like the dark with the orange on top of it. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. I love when people tell me, you didn't get your lipstick all the way. Like, no shit. It's art. It's supposed to look two-dimensional. So anyways, I know it's like that. There's a heart right here and right here, and it's supposed to look two-dimensional. That's intentional. Two-dimensional, intentional. It's like the flat, like black and white painting drawings that you guys see. And thank you. What a marvelousness gift. Thank you. Lovely gift. Lovely birthday gift. I got my nails done. Look at this. She made like these Isis. Can you see? You see? She made like these Isis nails. Oh my God. Isn't this awesome? Decided to do some. Gotta get that drip. Gotta get that creepy drip. What about the rose though? Oh yeah. But the Isis, they're really good, right? Ah, such a good birthday present. Thank you guys. I love you. And that's all I know. When my friends are like, I don't know, like one person wants to pretend that they're my friend, but they don't want to hear what I need to express or talk about when I listen to everybody else's shit. Like, I was listening to your same shit for 3 years, homegirl. Couldn't hang out for 3 months. Thank you. And they are beautiful, right? Look at this. Look at this Isis, though. So anyways, my other friends were like, surprise, we're gonna do some cool stuff. We're gonna be happy. We're gonna have a good night. We're gonna not think about all of the things and the people that do shitty things to you. We're not gonna let you do it. I feel so good. Like, I feel super good. Just like, to also like not be the one that's needing my phone. That's a really good feeling. Amazing feeling. So we're going full black. We're going full witch today. What else? This is really old. This my friend makes. I gotta find the link for his Instagram and add it to my thing. He makes these too. Good stuff, right? So anyways, you guys, there's so much energy moving in the collective right now. What is like scandalous? Scandalous. That's why I'm like black, straight black, black. I'm gonna stay in the black. There's some crazy stuff going on. There's some cool switching and some different stuff happening. And whew, I already lit all of the incense. I mean, not all the incense. I already lit incense when I came back. Sorry for my late arrival. Hold on, let me see. I gotta get you guys on this other chat. Hold on. Sorry, I gotta get you guys over here so I can see what you're saying to me. Hello. Hello. Welcome back. So there's some crazy energy in the collective. Anybody have a question for the collective? Not a personal, like, does somebody like me? Does somebody love me? I don't know. You should ask them. And see how they respond, really. That'll tell you a lot. But does anybody have a good question for the collective? Because right now I'm sensing there's so much stuff. There's so much scandal. Like that's what the guides keep telling me. I'm hearing this scandalous. I don't know, but I mean, some people be up to some shit, and I feel like also some people, there's a slapback happening. There's some slapback happening. What I'm really feeling strongly is that people were trying to put energy onto collective or spells or something like this, and now they afraid to fucking die. They're afraid to get sick or get a disease or die or for some bad things to happen to them. And you want to know why? Because they try to put that spell out on collective. Now, remember, if you guys are new here, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a collective reading. That means it's for everybody. You take the piece that belongs to you. Not everything belongs to each person. It's a collective reading. If you want a personal or private reading specifically for you or your situation, you can schedule that. My email is DivinityWithinThee@gmail.com. The information is in the information box below. This is a collective reading. This is where we ask constructive things so we can talk about them for the collective. Now, it doesn't mean we're not talking about love or scandal or the tea. Hello. It means we're realizing that this isn't a personal reading. This is collective. So when we ask questions, it's good to keep that in mind. Okay? Just to throw it out there. You can ask whatever you want, but I think it's nicer to ask questions that help everybody, not just one person. Come on. Okay. All this incense. So, dear universe, source creator, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, aliens, archangels, galactic federation, all of those beings seen and unseen that are here for our highest good, for our highest vibrational frequency and outcome and highest timeline for everyone involved possible. We thank thee for their constant guidance, for your clarity, for your help, and for your protection. Thank you. So let's see. I feel like you guys need a stoic challenge. I feel like there's some scandal. Okay, let's get into it, guys. First, let's pull a stoic challenge. Okay. I don't know. I don't do 3 normally. I do 1. Oh, this is not challenge type. Okay, so there's actually 3 different challenge types. Now I understand. Okay, I like this one. Make a list of what upsets you and then burn it. Let it go. Put it on a paper, trap it there so you can see it with some distance. Then take that paper outside and light it on fire. By burning the paper, you symbolically let go of these concerns, acknowledging that dwelling on them brings more harm than good. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one's principle. Some things are within our control and some things are not. I'll turn around in case you guys want a screenshot. Hello. So, okay, that's good. I mean, that's just good practice in general. When you're ready to let things go, it's a great way. Great way, guys. So how is everybody doing? Where is everybody from? What country are you from? What country are you from? When I say that, I see a bunch of rude ass, like, look at that at 11:11. A bunch of rude ass Australians hanging from a tree like a country. Where are you guys from? Maybe that's not funny to you. It's a joke. Australians love to use this word like bro. I could have quite enough of it. Now then, let's go. What are we gonna do? Which one are we gonna pull? Who wants to do this one? Let's do it. Oh, everybody didn't like that? It wasn't funny? Well, I'm not for everybody. Welcome to my channel. If you got something else to say, you can make your own. So number one lesson of yesterday is don't take constructive criticism from people who haven't constructed shit. Okay? When people are doing a job, doing the job that you want to do, and they're making money and they're doing better at you, and they're doing something that you want to be doing, and they're successful at the thing that you want to be doing, then you can take their suggestion, right? Like, I like to tune in to my psychic mentor friend. I like to tune into her shows, right? Because I take suggestion from those people because they understand like what I'm doing, right? They understand my work, they understand the energy, they understand the cards, they understand the audience. So, lesson. Messages for the collective, please. Messages for the collective. Woo! They were trying to take the queen down. Trying to take the queen down. Trying to use some magic. Black magic, huh? Magic, coincidence, synchronistic events. 10. Yeah. Now they're creeping on death's door. Creeping on death's door. What I feel so much like is so much Scandal Collective is like they keep trying to send like different energies, different spells, different things to you, and you're just like, eh. You're like this crow sitting on the skull, like, who goes there? Nice try, nice try. Like, I'm just getting like, almost like this parrot, like crow, like this. Perception, maybe my perception's better than everybody else's. With that creepy Halloween music. 42, which is the energy of 6. So that means where some people thought that they deserve something that might have been collectives, actually the truth comes out. Few things can hide, especially the truth. How about that? It's almost like you would think it's weird, like people complain because I put memes a lot on in my Instagram story, right? And I'm just like, yeah, because people on Instagram have no, like you guys have no patience. You don't want to listen to anything. You have 5 seconds. So a meme is all I can give you because you can't hear anything I have to say in 5 seconds. Jaran. The horse, accepting help from another, delegating authority. Okay? Yeah, so I think that, ooh, really? Ooh, really? Ooh, really? Disruption. I think collective disrupted some shit that they were trying to do. They were trying to delegate. They were trying to take them out. They were trying to cause disruption in your life, in your situation, and they just waterfalled like whoosh, sploosh, bitch, sploosh. I'm getting maybe that somebody falls. 12, it's 3. So somebody tricked somebody, the owl, wisdom, deception. Somebody thought that they were smarter than collective, and they thought that they could be deceptive and using this energy. And collective was like, who? Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Star? Who are you? Caterpillar talk. Can't talk butterfly talk with caterpillar people. And that's what my friend is like, you just need to be more grounded, more realistic. And I was like, fucking, this is caterpillar shit. I can't have butterfly conversation with caterpillar brain people that are still like, well, but why would you want to die? You don't know. You don't know. And you're like, yeah, that's what courage is. That's what faith is. That's what absolute truth and faith and courage, what is it? What else does it say? Self-respect and responsibility. 8, okay? Abundance is knowing that if I've done the work, that I get the abundance. Now, if I haven't done my work, then like I might be hustling to try to do my work. But bitch, I did my work. Don't talk to me. I done did my work. I did pay my rent for the year. I did my shit. This is other people I'm having to deal with. People. So anyways, don't talk to me about what I need to do. I got 1,000 fucking downloads of people and spirits and angels and everybody telling me what I need to be doing. And I got enough going on. I don't need other people to tell me what to do unless they know how to do something better than me that I'm doing. So. But I will take feedback. You guys got constructive criticism, but I ain't working like no man or for no man. Look at this, no king. Man, authority, male sexual energy, things pertaining to the law and justice. So for some of you guys, this can just be like the disruption is that people are waking up, that the truth is coming out, and that they're realizing where the deception in the old patriarchal order of things isn't sustainable. It's not lasting. It's not doing it for us anymore. It's not going to do it for us anymore. We're going to have problems coming and going. And that's why we're just letting it kind of crumble, right? It's like a tower moment. It's like a tower moment has to, happen, right? A tower moment has to happen in order for the next phase. Want this one, the map? No? Let's get some keepers of the light. Let's see who's going to be here to guide us today. Kuan Yin. Woo. Kali Ma. And Kronos. Ooh, look at that. Look at that triple threat. I have compassion, but I will destroy anything that has ill intention or that is false or that is fake or that is fucking with my life force energy or nature or whatever's life force energy. Interesting, guys. Kuan Yin, care and compassion, choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved. Figure out how to offer a helping hand. Oh my God, you guys, when I was on my way back, home today, I saw there was like this crazy area, and there was like all this trash that people were putting in this, like this water had filled, and all of these fucking huge lotuses, huge. They were like, and that's why I did my eyebrows this color, because this is the color that all of the lotuses were. It was so cool. Like, so cool. Wow. Okay. And they were so big. They were like this fucking big. I wanted to get one, but people were going too fast behind me, and I don't, whatever. So anyways, Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Now this means for self also. Ooh, look at the light. Ding, that third eye on Kali. Look at that. And I'm wearing the third eye dress. Oh, Kali energy, Kali energy. So we're here to let some, we're here to see, I have seen the light. The veil is very thin right now. Facing fear, major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Where is, we're gonna read about Kali Ma. And then we have Kirnonos, which I thought was like Seronius, but that's just like my brain. And it's just like my partial dyslexia. I'm like trying to make the word into something else. Does anybody else have that happen? I know you do. I knew it. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual passions, powers are being increased. Look at this. I love this guy. So Kali Ma, let's read about Kali Ma. I'll open right up to it. Kali Ma, here we go, guys. Facing fear, major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. About Kali Ma. She is the Hindu goddess of death and rebirth. Hello, Scorpio Queen, Scorpion Queen. All my Scorpios out there, my fellow Scorpios, happy birthday. She brings old cycles to an end so we can experience our transformation. Transformation. Oh man, I haven't listened to Rozelle in a while. Do you guys know who Rozelle is? Human beatbox champion of the world. Okay. Many have been intimidated by her. She is a strong, fierce, fiery, and powerful image of the divine feminine. Many have been intimidated by her and will continue, but she is a mother energy and therefore completely loving. She is like a fierce mother protecting her child from harm. She has a dark energy like the night sky, but it consumes fear and leaves only love. She is the twin flame of the god Shiva, and she has even been known to slay his ego so that he can reveal his true loving self. She's a man-eater, make you work hard, make you... No, but she looks kind of nice here, right? She just made like little jewelry out of it. That's cute. That's cute. Come on, you guys. You guys aren't creepy or what? You guys don't like Halloween? Come on, creeping it real. Real creepy. Do we need to read this one? We don't need to read this one. But this is life force energy, okay? Life force energy. I love this like weird little, I'm listening to some Dracula's mix. I like it. It's good. And we have Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. She really wants to come out, you guys. Do we need another one? No. Okay. No, we don't need another one. So guys, messages for the collective, you guys. So So some people gonna be coming out. Some people gonna be losing their life force. Some people that were trying to hide some things or that were doing some naughty ass things. That's gonna come. How's that saying go? What goes around, comes all the way back around. That's why she's like, focused intention. What was your intention, right? So as a witch, I love to do a lot of return to sender spells. And that's why I'm sure a lot of people that try to do a lot of bad things to me are real scared. But I feel it, it's a collective energy, so I don't feel like I'm the only one it's happening to. And then I tuned in and I tried to find some new readers, right? Some new card readers. And I saw, oh, gee golly, don't you know, it's happening. Why is this getting smaller? It's so weird. It's happening to everyone in the collective. Oh, there, it's twisted on one side. It's happening to many people in the collective, and this isn't just like a solo thing. There's many people that have been under attack, spiritual attack, physical attack, mental attack, right? Like, don't fucks with divinely guided beings, okay? That's why the channel is called Divinity Within Thee, okay? Not so you know I'm the only divine one, so you know that the divinity is also within you, right? Tap that shit. Not some dirty asses, tap that shit. Tap into the divinity, and you might find, just in time, your people will show right up. Call in your ancestors. Excuse me. Angels, ancestors, I'm out here. There's some crazy stuff happening right now. Like, can I get a hand? Like, they can only help you. They can only come and give you guidance and clarity and help you if you actually ask for their guidance. But your intention, what your focus is on will dictate, okay? If you have ill intention, then you're gonna get a slap back. And I think many people is not gonna get a nice slap back. Like I'm seeing like, so what I woke up to this morning was people that were being, in the collective energy, people being arrested, people trying to like talk their way out of something, right? So I'm sensing that there's like judge, some type of government, some type of police, some type of scandalous group or cult. Now these are all different. And then I'm also sensing like some family members, okay? For some of you guys, some family members. For some of you guys, it may be past business partnerships, could be past lovers, like actual partnerships. Not all that are getting arrested. These are just the disturbances. These are the disturbances in the force that I'm picking up on right now. Give me a minute, channeling here. So, yeah. So collective. So for my little collective of magical people, if you've been standing in your truth, right? If you've been standing in your truth and you're the one that they're trying to do stuff to, the horses are coming in hot to try. I hope you asked for that help. For many of you, you did. For many of you, just by being righteous, we don't have to ask for the help, but I thank them. I ask them for help all the time. Did you manifest that? Hey, Elijah. I hope so. 26. That's the energy of 8. So you're saying, yeah, you know what? I know who can help me and I know who shouldn't help me. And when I do the right thing, then I get abundance, right? When I put in the right work where I need to, then it comes back to me the way I need it to. But this is about proper delegation. It's about knowing who belongs in what positions, right? Y'all like free will. Hello, Flo. Can I draw you a card? What deck? Do you want an oracle card or a tarot card? Very well. Thank you. I'm very well. I had some amazing friends connect last night. That was super nice just to be kind of checked out for almost 24 hours. And then Flo just got here. And then my friend, I got my nails done. Someone sent me a nice birthday present. Look at this one. Looks like ISIS, right? Oh my God, I love it. So I'm doing good. Middle card. The middle card? No, do you want tarot or oracle? Middle. Oracle. Let's put one of these island oracles. Okay. Need to make better healthy choices. Are you making good healthy choices, Flo? Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. Are you doing better, Flo? Are you being happy? Are you making better choices? Ciao, Elijah. Catch you later. If you have a question, I'll pull cards here when people ask. Okay. Stabbed in the back. Flo, who are you dealing with? You think someone is dying. Stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Okay, so this is what I was talking about before you first came on. Flo, is the energy that's going around in the collective is really intense right now. Like, some people were trying to do dark magic, okay? They were trying to send fucked up things to certain people, and that shit is gonna come back. So where they tried to attack somebody else, where someone else tried to stab somebody else in the back, it's coming right back. So if you think someone's dying, you know, that's could be their time, it could be what they did. Let me see. Give us another card besides stab in the back. You got twin flame. Yin yang, zen, balance, unity, duality, coupling, complement each other. You in love with your old teacher? Are you in love with your old teacher? Well, I don't often see this twin flame card come out. You know black magic. Well, that's fucked up. You shouldn't use that shit. You shouldn't even know about it. You shouldn't even entertain it. That's why. Watch out. You're going to be the one to get a knife in the back, Flo. Watch out. Watch what you be fucking with. So anyways. I don't know what that means. Golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, one bombing. Love bombing. Ooh, Flo, you're not nice. You need to be nicer, Flo. You need to be nicer. You need to stop just searching for any fucking dude, bro. Be nicer. Every time I tell a bunch of dudes to fuck off, like 5 more, like, hey, can I do something super awesome for you? And I'm like, what? Almost like, I feel sometimes skeptical of it. Really. That's real shit. I feel skeptical. I'm like, wait a second. Every time I say that this person treated me bad and I don't stand for that shit anymore, I'm like, nope, classy block, 0%. I'm dealing with that. Shout out to my homie. What is that? But it's like wild. Yeah. I don't know what you're doing, but sounds like you need to sleep. You're all over the place, Flo. Okay, messages for the collective. Let's get back to this. They want us to go to Crow's Tarot. Crow's Tarot. This is very old. This is the original deck. The original decks. I think from like the 80s or something. This deck could be older than me. Woo, for collective. Some of you guys have been waiting, okay? So a lot of people have been waiting for something to come into play. Maybe what you could be, Four of Wands, stamina, potency, okay? This is also the card of unity. Okay, so what you guys could be, you know, what you guys could be thinking about, what you could have on your mind, what you could be learning about or figuring out is how to create the stamina or whatever is needed, the potency needed to actually come into yourself, right? To come into union with yourself. Sage, mentor. For many of you guys, you might be coming into, you might actually be having a mentor that comes into play. Okay? You might find a new mentor. You might find somebody that is like in this mentor state. And it's not going to be like, and that's why this isn't like a marriage union. This is stamina potency, right? This is more like we're building something together, right? I understand this structure, okay? But the Hierophant, right? More learning, more knowledge, okay? Studying, but also making commitment. So this can also be like, normally this would be commitment. If I saw this, if I see the Four of Wands and the Hierophant, I'm gonna say this is commitment. This is a marriage, okay? So let's figure out what this means. Give us more clarity, please. Five of Swords, distress and confusion. Page of Cups, unearthly and mystical. Five of Swords is like someone trying to win, right? Yeah, the Three of Wands. Someone trying to be like, I can foresee things, and they're trying to be, what is this? Ingenious and savvy. They're trying to like one up. They're trying to one up collective over here. But what's happening? Whoever's trying to fuck over collective has ended up in distress, in confusion, right? And their whole life is changing. Their whole path, their whole trajectory, everything, okay? For some of them, they could be losing, so some people that try to fuck up their collective, right? Because four is also unity, it's balance, it's home, it's stability, right? So for some of them, they could try to do a bunch of shit for money, to try to fuck somebody out of a house or a will or some type of money that was owed to them, some type of business, something else like this. And now they lost, okay? Whoever tried to do this bad thing, they lost. Look at that. They got this fucked up path that's going, it's like they got shot out into space. Like imagine if we're on a spaceship and they just fucking got voted off. Like walk the plank into outer space. See this? Because you cut, bitch. You cut. Because no. Because you don't fuck with collective, all right? Because we already know what we've been waiting for. And you might be trying to fuck it up for us, but guess what? You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose because you playing small. Because you like in kindergarten, bro, the Page of Cups. It's like because your like emotional depth, right? Your capacity to think, whoever this is like, they're not thinking things all the way through, right? They're acting on emotional state, like they're reacting. That's why it's the Page of Cups, right? And that's why you see this crazy monitor lizard or like Komodo dragon fucking coming at you. You're just like, Why? Why? Because this isn't a knight, right? This isn't someone that's offering love. This is someone that's trying to fuck with your emotions, okay? This is someone that's trying to fuck with your emotions, and they think that they can outwit you, but no, bitch, they're gonna get cut. Many of them might have already got cut, okay? For some of you guys, you might have gotten in a fight, you might got cut. Yeah, they try to hold on to some shit that didn't belong to them. They tried to miser, and they tried to screw with collective security, the foundation. Look at this, the second four. And now, guess what? And now, for the low, low price of being a shitty person, you're gonna be damned and misered back forever, 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 forever. 9 of Swords, crucified and tortured. Look at that, you guys. Woo-hoo. Now, when I see all of these swords, what this tells me is, first, they're getting caught for something fraudulent, okay? They're getting caught for something that they lied about. The cups, number one. Number two, the coins, they stole some money. They're holding on to some money, some property, something that's physical that didn't belong to them. Number three, 9 of Swords. These are words and actions. That means that not only did they take a lot of action to try to fuck up the collective, but they also said a lot of shit. They talked a lot of shit. They out here trying to drag you through to make you look crazy. Bitch, you can't make somebody that knows they're crazy look like they're crazy, okay? When you are psychotic, when you're a psychopath, you can claim anybody's crazy all you want, but you're gonna be the one that's tortured, okay? You're gonna be the one that can't stop thinking about it. You're gonna be the one that has the nightmares. Okay, not collective. As you know, don't take it personally, because that means you haven't done your work. Go read the 4 agreements and come back to me when you pass kindergarten. 5 of Coins, concern, complexity. Yeah, some people got they already got put out, and what they thought that they were fighting for their stability to hold on to this, right? What they put their emotions into, but not enough energy or emotional energy into. This fucking reptilian shit. This action, this self-satisfaction, this holding on to their old ways, and the 5 of Coins. Now they abandon, okay? And now their inner child is freaking out because they're in fear of abandonment, they're in fear of getting arrested, they're in fear of fucking dying because they did things that they shouldn't have done. They did a lot of things. So 5, yeah, that's again, change. Shit's a changing the structure, right? The Emperor in reverse. So the Emperor means there's order, there's structure. This means disorder. This means people have been taken out of power. This means someone that was pretending to be someone important actually just got found the fuck out. Reveal party, bitches. You ain't no emperor. You ain't no guru. You ain't no god. What you got? Overlord, supremacy. No more. Oh, you guys. So what I'm getting here, okay, channel download. So what I'm getting here actually is that collective, okay, that they try to overlord and supremacy with collective. Oh my God. Oh my God. They tried to do this. And so what happened actually is the head or the leader, the overlord of this fucking underground whatever. There's like a ring. There's like a couple. So there's like people that are stealing, murdering, stealing identities, property, intellectual property, money, homes, people's livelihood, people's life force. There's people that have been taking this. Okay, now there is also some fucking sex group, some sex ring also And whoever was the overlord of that, ooh, that person going away for a long time. I'm hearing 25 to 35 years. Maybe 40. 40 is what did you drop that number earlier? 41. Look at that, you guys. Flo dropped that number earlier, 41. Some of you guys may be going away for 41. Not days. Yars. Ace of Wands, success and rule. Yeah. Damn, you got... So, collective is successful with having this protection. Well, look at that lightning that just came the fuck right across. Boom! So now in this, success and rule. So now this isn't the card of someone wanting to fuck. This is someone saying, ha ha! Emperor energy. Ah, success. The rule is going to change. The rules are going to change. I'm hearing this. Old rule is over. Old rule is dead. Yeah. Because they weren't giving and receiving in return. We have the 6 of coins in reverse. Because there was no fucking reciprocity. They were taking and taking and taking and taking and taking and taking and taking. Like fucking parasites. Like parasitic, vampiric parasites. No reciprocity. So guess what? Gifts and bounty, that means everything that they stole is going to come back like 10 to 100 times. They're going to have to return it. That's going to cost you. Retribution. 6 of coins. Cha-ching. Let's go. Messages for the collective. What's going on? Who are these people? Who are these people? 8 of Cups. Some people that you could have walked away from, or people that could have walked away from you. Shy or timid people. King of Wands. Disciplined and devoted. For some of you guys, this could be some emotional baggage you're walking away from. This could be a Cancer. Okay. This also could be a fire sign. I say Cancer because there's a crab right here. Now, what this tells me is the 8 of Cups is that there was actually abundance here, but someone had to walk away. Shy, timid. Someone got scared. Someone got scared and walked away. What did they get scared of? They got scared of this. King of Wands. Disciplined and devoted. Okay? Now, this could be you, collective. King of Wands could be you. You could be disciplined and devoted. For some of you guys, that is you. For other guys, this is maybe you had another partner or another job or another lover. Yeah. And you were somebody's wish or desire. 9 of Cups. And they became, maybe they went away, shy or timid. They became shy or timid. They went and they retracted. They retracted their want, their wish. 9 of Cups, their wish and their desire. They retracted it. They walked away. Why? Can you tell us why? Because they saw how disciplined. Because they saw how disciplined. No. This was somebody else. Somebody else was giving passion or showing up. That was a little bit intimidating. Yeah, that made them have to rethink. It made them have to rethink their actions. How about that? What do we got here? Knight of Cups, spellbind, charisma. Okay, so also for some of you guys, the reason why this person could be shy or timid, right, could be that maybe what is normal, like their reptilian brain or their reptilian activity where they're like, whatever, I'm just here to fuck and feed and fight, whatever. Maybe they feel like collective potentially put a spell or something on them. I mean, that's what they first thought, okay? They first thought that they were bound by a spell. Can you imagine? So funny. Can you imagine? You think I cast a spell on you and I don't even know who you are? I'm just over here getting my nails done. Knight of Cups, you guys. So spellbound by the charisma, okay? By collective's charisma, by the authenticity. Yeah. Authentic, I'm telling you, authentic's gonna win every time. Now, it may not win you all the friends, but it sure as fuck will win you the right friends. I'm like, my friend Hala blocked me yesterday. What does that tell me? You're not my friend. You're my friend when you want me to call you because nobody calls you. But if I get real, I take all your constructive criticism, but if I get real, it's too much. But that's how we're supposed to be. That's what a real friend is, right? You got to call some people out on their shit, even if it makes them feel uncomfortable sometimes. And like, that's the reality, is like, I send my love, and I hope and I pray that that it was enough intensity for her that she actually registers it and does something about it. Changes something, right? Yeah. 2 of Coins, cryptic, mysterious. Okay, for somebody could be coming in to balance out the scales. Look at those 2 coins, cha-ching. Somebody could be coming in, maybe with some champagne, some wine. I see 2 glasses here. Maybe they want to take you somewhere also. Cryptic, mysterious, okay? Is it a Capricorn or Leo? Leo? Okay. So, they want to balance something out. Yeah, somebody that's been hiding, that's ready to come out of hiding, okay? Also this is like something getting balanced out, right? So something that collective may have not known about, maybe some of this money, maybe the house, maybe some of the things that were going on, that were going missing, maybe something that they didn't know about. Maybe they uncovered some things, but not all things, and now there's more coming out. But wait, there's more! Come on down, come on down, come on down. The Hermit in reverse. Self and internal. So yeah, they're ready to come out of this internal structure. Yeah, King of Cups. Diviner Sage, wow. For many of you guys, there could have been many they maybe had to go within to figure out how to make this right, and then after we went inside, right, after we did the inner work, now we don't have to hide. Now we're in this King of Cups energy. We're the diviner, the sage. So where before there was maybe a lack of emotional intelligence, right? Now he looks very sturdy there, right? He's like, yes, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I know everything. And this person, okay, maybe you collective, maybe other, remember, take what resonates, leave what it doesn't belong to you, and don't complain about it. Maybe this person, this could be collective, this could be crosswise, this could be somebody else, don't know. They've really broken free. They've really figured out how to like fix something or how to resolve something. Maybe they want to discuss that with collective. But yeah, they're really grounded. Maybe before they were over emotional. Okay, yeah. This shy or this fear or this over emotional. Okay, what I'm feeling is that people are now ready to stand in their skin. It doesn't make sense, you guys. Stand in their skin. I mean, it does make sense if you're a fucking alien. Standing in your meat suit. It means being proud of your vessel, right? Rocking in your meat suit. But what I did see, before I started shuffling them, what I did actually see though was the Tower. Now, with this person coming to light, with this person coming to light, with this person coming into the clarity, with this person standing in their power, I think is more of like the energy of what it is, right? Stand strong in your being, right? In your right? When you're like in the ethers, your being is like your soul, right? So, draconian, forceful. And this was in reverse. So the people who try to bring down the tower on collective, the people who try to like emotionally manipulate or fuck with them or do all this stuff, like they figured it out, actually. They figured it out, and now, dong dong dong, whoosh. Look at that, wolf eye. And now, it's going down. It's going down. Ooh, look at that, death. Like I told you guys, some people may be getting the slap back of trying to put death threats, death spells, or bad things, maybe diseases, other things on people. If they did it with the intention, remember, oh no, I dropped all the cards. With the focused intention. If their intention was focused to be of ill will, to be of harm, then this shit is about to come right back at you. Like, right back at you. Mutate, regenerate. Now, what they know, and because many of them do know this, maybe they don't know how magic works quite well. And so they're using it for bad, dark, bad focused intention, ill will. And so what's happening now is this mutate and regenerate. So what happens, you guys, is energy, right? Energy can never just disappear, right? Energy doesn't just dissipate. It has to transmute, or it has to move. It has to go back to where it came from, or it has to move into something else, right? It has to mutate or transmute. Now, when I see mutate, regenerate, some people might be losing some fingers or some toes or maybe some limbs. Who y'all fucking with? What kind of shit you guys do? I mean, I'm not, I have people trying to kill me too, you know, just saying, but who you guys fucking with? Because I'm seeing missing limbs here. That's some dark shit, even for a Scorpio. Yep. Winds of change. So what I'm getting here is they gave you many opportunities, okay? You were given many options. You were given many chances or many opportunities. For who is worried about this death threat, for who the tower and all this stuff is coming through, this is not collective. This is whoever was attacking collective. Who was ever attacking collective thought that they had a chance to come up on an opportunity by emotionally entrapping the collective. The problem with that is they didn't have anything good to offer. So collective saw right through it, right? Expression, like message, like, no, you're not expressing enough. You're not giving me enough. 6 of Cups in reverse, so past, reminiscent. It doesn't matter how long I've known you. It doesn't matter if we had all this shit. If you are not showing up for me in the present, you can stay history. History. The Empress. Conception, intuition. So the Empress in reverse means they literally tried to unalive. The Empress is birth, birthing, rebirthing, okay? So you guys, the Devil, magnetism and lure. They try to lure collective in. And if this hasn't happened for you guys yet, heed my warning. Know who you are dealing with. Know who is inviting you. Don't trust everything. Check with yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Or before someone else tries to wreck you. I mean, yeah, you're protected, but yeah, the Emperor, overlord supremacy. So there is people, yeah, let fate, let them do their job, right? Wheel of Fortune, cycle, fate, okay? Fate. Some karma is more instant than others, and the people that were trying to do this, look at, Ten of Swords. The people that were trying to do this to you, collective, right back at you. I would be scared if I had these crazy fucking medieval swords coming back at me. Especially if you're a Scorpio too. Yeah, that's right. Especially if you're a Scorpio, because you know, woo, because a lot of Scorpios be out there like plotting revenge. They're just like, yeah, that's cool. By the time you forgot about them, by the time they out of your mind and you think you one-upped them, prime time, bitches. Snap, crackle, pop. Kick rocks. Damn, Ten of Swords in reverse again. Who were you guys trying to fuck up? This shit is coming back. Coming back, coming back. Some other woman. Yeah, someone that was trying to be, someone that was calculating. Okay, this person might actually be dying. Okay, the third party or the other woman. Okay, this could also be somebody's mother. Yeah. Persevere and endure in the reverse. Ain't so lucky. When 7 is upside down, it looked like an L. You gonna take an L, bitches. You gonna take an L. Damn. For all these haters up on my channel right now trying to check in with collective. You ain't getting no gifts. You ain't getting no checks. You ain't getting no checks. No, you're not gonna get any checks. 6 of Coins in reverse again. That's the second time. Queen of Coins in reverse. Again. No bliss, no comfort, no money, no home, no fortune, no will, no car, no partner. What are you gonna get? Not gonna get happiness. Maybe some penis in your ass. Temperance in reverse. Chemistry and fusion, so you're not gonna get things that you be liking. Temperance upright is, you know, when things are maybe a little bit even, skis. Uneven, you guys been doing that uneven, yeah. Powerful dynamic, you've been lying ass, cheating, stealing ass hoes. Look at this, the swords is words and actions. You've been lying. You know how you can tell when a liar is lying? Their mouths, their lips are moving. A liar is a liar is a liar is a liar is a liar. Look at, they're giving a fucking round of applause across the street. This could have been a past lover, you guys. This could have been a past lover, okay? They tried to, maybe Ace of Wands. They wanted to give you the dick, but they didn't, okay? Fate got to them. Fate got to them and said, hell no, we don't, you won't go. We don't reward people that break hearts. We don't reward this. Pain, grief, suffering. Woo! You try to give that out? Nope. Fruition. That means third party. Third party's going down. Realizations. Ooh! 7 of Coins in reverse. You reap what you fucking sow. Okay, so Queen of Cups. Okay, to my Scorpio queens out there. Also just my Scorpios and my other water signs also. Queen of Cups, Shaman, Enchanter. So now we have the Queen and the King of Cups, okay? Could be water energy, you guys. Could be mean something to you. But this is someone, she seen it. Shaman. Enchanter, okay? She seen it. She saw it coming. She may have even poisoned your water right back. Who's the fool? Who's the fool who tried to do? Yeah, oh shit. Oh shit. You're gonna be losing your houses. Some of you gonna be losing your houses. Gonna be losing your fortunes. Gonna be losing your businesses because you thought you could do some shit. Oh. You ain't gonna have nobody work with you. The Hangman And whatever you've been waiting for, that shit ain't never coming. Never gonna come, gonna lose everyone. Damn. Should have been disciplined. Should have been disciplined. Okay, well there's the scandal in the collective. Scandal came out, so whoever came on board, obviously cross-watcher for a minute there, because that started coming out real strong. You think I don't know who you are? I can sense your energy from someone else's car. 8 of Wands, exceed, surpass. It's gonna come back to bite you in the ass. You guys, this is funny. Messages. So for some of you guys, back to collective, you have exceeded or surpassed even, okay? You've been receiving the messages, you've been receiving the downloads, you've been on the guidance, okay? You've been following the divine guidance, right? You're like, I'm gonna eat that shit up. Whatever I gotta do, give me the messages. Tell me what I need to do. Tell me what I need to know. Now, you exceeded or surpassed, okay? For some of you, you may be able to tap into more messages, okay? You may be more telepathic, you know, you may be tapping into some of this stuff. So, for some of you guys, the divine, your spirit team is like, damn, you exceeded and surpassed all of these tests, all of this bullshit that we thought, all this shit that they were throwing at you, all this shade, everything else, right? The wands is thoughts, okay? Again, this is like MK Ultra shit, right? They were throwing all this thought, trying to burn shit into your head, and you were just eating that shit up. Like you were, like they were Florida man and alligator. I mean, and like they were alligators or crocodiles, and there's Florida men trying to fucking tell them, trying to mansplain some shit, bro. Like, snap, snap. And so the divine is like, collective, you exceeded. Look at that. You exceeded and surpassed all. We didn't even believe. We didn't even believe that. How do you even keep doing it, collective? That's not fair. That's what I'm getting. That's not fair. Okay, the people that try to fuck collective up, they're pissed. That's not fair. That's not fair. We did all of this. We put all these spells. We did all this work. Guess what? You're going to be even more mad because collective's about to get paid out. 10 of coins. Cha-ching. Treasure. Discovery. Collective. So after you had all those crazy people, because you had the strength, because you took that shit on like the lioness or lion that you are, rawr, endurance and fortitude, okay? Because you keep pressing forward, regardless of knowing the outcome, they're like, all right, infinite abundance, we're gonna cash you out. We're gonna actually, better than that, we're gonna one-up you. We're gonna one-up you, collective. You know what we're gonna do? What's behind door number 3? We are going to grant 9 of Cups all of your wishes and desires. Thank you. Thank you for being so strong and putting up with all of the dumb bullshit. And now, what do we get? After all of our wishes and our desires, after we have 9 cups full, what do we get? Wheel of Fortune. You guys, I can't make this shit up. This is so good. I wish I had someone here to do like what I need is someone here that's like doing all my little weird like sound effects. Like every time I'm like, I want to have like this voice note or this clip. Like, damn, where's my homie? AD, you out there? Where's my homie? He's like the best at that. Just dropping like the right little like laugh or a little tune or whatever. That's what I feel like. I'm like, I need that. I need that. I don't know why, but I do. Do you guys like that idea? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Page of Wands. Okay, so we're starting new. We're starting new and we're okay with that because we know where our passion lies, okay? Because we've stated where our passion lies, right? Secret enigma. So for some of you guys, keep that, okay? Hold that. Where you know where it is, you know what it is, hold that. Hold that, well actually, hold it here. Hold it in your solar plexus. Hold that. creative energy. Yeah. Boom. The sun. Power. Power. Genesis. And they will shine a light. They will protect you. Yeah. They will protect you. They will give you security. Amazing. So, can we have, let's see. So we worked through some of this. What is the, tell us about the truth. Let's ask about the truth. Tell us about the truth. What is this energy of the truth? Ooh. First it's gonna piss you off and then it's gonna set you free, okay? We got strength, okay? So what that tells me is the truth hurts. Intent and hunger. Okay, for some of you guys, there could have been air sign that doesn't have to be an air sign, okay? Someone that wanted to take action towards collective. Now, maybe they didn't take the action because they realized that their actual intention was being lustful or of hunger. So they're like, wait a second, I better retract that. Now, for some of you guys, their actions could have just put, they could have seen their actions or they could have seen collective's actions and they could just recheck themselves and say, you know what, I'm not even gonna fucks with this. Yeah, they see it. Okay, star, we have the star. Empyrean, celestial, okay? So this is wishes, hopes, dreams, okay? So for maybe some of them, they're like, you know what, this is just a wish, this is just a hope, this is just a dream, this person is far above me. Yeah. Two of Wands in reverse. Enterprising, bold. And for many of them, they're just not ready. They're just not ready to take that new path. Okay? What is this? Tell us about the Knight of Swords in reverse. Preserve, endure. Okay, for some of them, they're being defensive or protective. They're trying to figure out the right way. Okay, they're being like a raccoon. Maybe they're distracted by shiny things. Maybe they're creatures of the night. Maybe they're hiding in the night because I see bats and raccoons here. So nocturnal creatures, okay. So Seven of Wands, persevere and endure, but really this is kind of being like a little bit defensive. So, you know, maybe they could have been out at night, maybe defending some ideas. Captivation, interest. Well, let me get, what was this on? The Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so they're basically, they're not making the entrance, right? Because maybe they don't understand how. Maybe before they were shape-shifting, maybe before they were coming in through other people. The Knight of Wands, shape-shift, change, okay? Maybe some of them thought that they could just come in for a quick fuck and bounce out. And what happened is they had someone jump right in. They got that justice pulled right out from under their feet. They did not get what they thought. Justice, balance, equalize. So they are out of balance. Shit ain't going their way. They thought it was going to be going their way. For some, they thought the grass was going to be greener, or they thought they could stay in their own thing and pretend like they could make a new wish, but they can't. They can't, yeah. Misery, torment. They're trying to come out of this misery and torment. They're literally like overworking. They're like, okay, they thought that they could get lost in work. They thought that they could bury their head in work and distract themselves. And they're like, fuck, I'm miserable. This is tormenting me. So then they try to do the opposite. They try to do pleasure or no work, and they became even more tormented, okay? I can't get you out of my mind. Yeah, they can't get Empress out of their mind. And all they can think about is wonder, this chance. How many options does she have that I miss my chance? I wonder if I even have a chance, if I still have a chance, if I can get a chance, okay? Now, for anybody coming in with the devil energy, okay, or trying to do bad things, right, or not trying to be emotionally available, right, or just trying to come in for some fucking opportunity off a collective, right, or for some third party shit, that's not gonna happen. They're gonna see you. They're gonna catch you. Look at the devil in disguise. They're gonna know. They're not magnetized. You don't have, whoever this was, okay? Whoever this was that was trying to lure collective in, they don't have the lure or the magnetism what they used to. They were banking on that. I'm getting many people were actually banking on that. Yeah, but then there was a third party that came into play, and that just fucking destructed everything. Now, for some of them, now some what I'm getting, okay, and I've been getting this all day since last night, and I didn't get home until just when I started this. So, what I'm getting is actually, so for some, this isn't for everybody. For the people that were trying to do things against collective, okay? For the people that were trying, like, whatever, maybe this is a circle or a ring or whatever, agency, something like this, they're gonna try to unalive or to take out one of either the person that didn't do their job, yeah, Queen of Swords, elusive, mystical. So they may have been paid, already prepaid, to try to take collective out, or to do something else. And now what I'm feeling is there's a whole group, okay? There's a whole group that's like fucking hangman, right? They're in this hangman energy, but they're in a stuck energy, right? They're not evolving. They're not transcending. They're fucking hung. And for many of them, they're getting their ass kicked by some angels and some ancestors. Look at that. They crucified this fool. And so what I'm getting is that for some of this group, so if you are like the cross watcher and you're in some fucking crazy satanic group where you've been doing weird shit or some fucking sex shit or whatever you guys are doing, blood magic, sex trafficking, all this weird shit, okay, weirdos. For the people that are doing that shit, you ain't gonna win, okay? And you ain't gonna walk away. You ain't gonna be walking away either, okay? For many of you guys, there's really high agencies that are involved, okay? Where you thought that you like know, okay, for this, I have to tell you guys. Okay, this person may have been a lover, may have been somebody's lover that's now not, okay? So, two things to tell you guys, right? Taking out, should I tell them? Yes or no? No? I should tell them, right? Come on, let me tell them. Okay. So taking out, for where they think taking out this one person or this elite leader or this fucking, the overlord, whatever, they think by taking him out that will alleviate the whole thing. Yeah, it will alleviate everybody's whole thing. Everybody is so intertwined. So intertwined. They are like in, see this snake? They are like in the cobra's fucking coil. They are in yeah. Okay? So they think that it might set them free or it might get rid of a bunch of stuff. People are burning, I'm getting this, they're burning evidence. They may be burning money, maybe paperwork, maybe things that they were attached to. Yeah. People are freaking out. The moon, lunacy, delusion, okay? Yeah, they might be getting, they might be like getting delusional, or I'm getting like hallucinating, like schizophrenic, okay? They're really getting there. They're gonna go there, okay? And all the different deities, all the different religions, everybody is like, hey, you can't lie to the divine. Fuck you. You can't lie. You can't be deceiving. the higher power. You can't be manipulating or trying to off or hurt somebody or take out somebody that works for source. Nice fucking try, guys. Ain't gonna end well. Ain't gonna end well. But what I get is, because I feel like I need to say this, okay. So what I get is whoever is this ringleader or whatever, and they think that they can take out this one person and it'll alleviate everything. What it will do is, because they have, so this overlord, not that I should be helping people that are trying to fuck me up anyways, but I'll just give you a heads up, right? Because I'm a good person. Divinity. Last morning, King of Swords gonna say, off with their heads, bitches, off with their heads, okay? So what I'm getting here is the leader, the ringleader, is not actually who many of you guys thought it was. It's someone that's pretending to not be, and they have someone else in the place, number one. Number two, the way that they have done the black magic or spells was not against themselves. So they actually evoked, now if you are part of their group and you've done any type of blood or sexual whatever, any type of getting fucked up or drinking or doing anything with these people, you're now in on their ring. And what does that mean? It means that the people that actually did all of these spells linked everybody else in the group to actually be taken out to get the repercussions before them. So imagine like a domino effect, and they're just like, oh well, that's the guy that cleans the golf balls. We don't need him. And they basically went like this. In your fucking dark ass sick fuck group, the leaders decided by a number who had the most value, who had the most knowledge, and they are basically letting like the lowest one be taken out one at a time, or the ones that decided to step away. I'm almost getting like this gang. Now for some of you guys, there can be mafia, there can be gang, there can also be other sex, drug, whatever, trafficking, ring, like whatever. There's a lot of shit going on in the collective, okay? And what's happening, you guys, is retribution. Who did you fuck with? But anyways, if you're thinking about taking out this leader, what's gonna happen is you guys like dominoes, ding, 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 ding. So be very strategic about it, because killing ain't good. That ain't gonna get you where you wanna be later on in life, bitches. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't, yeah, it's gonna leave the pain. Look at this. Suck it up, deal with it, apologize, figure out how you can step into your power by using your right words or taking the right action needed. Okay? Like I said, last warning. Two of Swords, symmetry, pose, yeah. Okay? You have a choice. Okay? You have a choice. You can make the choice right now. You can make the fucking choice to be honest, to apologize, to get down and to fucking grovel, to start doing something nice for whatever you did to collective. Make that fucking apology, or you're gonna be Three of Swords. Look. And just to let you know, Five of Swords means you lost. Six of Swords means you're fucking leaving. You out of here. Not somewhere you want to go. Not with all of these swords. Woo! And then we got the Nine of Swords. So, crucified and tortured. So let this be, all you creepy, freaky, stalking motherfuckers out there trying to kill collective. Let this be known. Last warning. Better make up. Better start a pile. Better have something real fucking good. Better have something real good, because otherwise, you going down. It ain't going down, you going. Yeah, Ten of Wands, misery, torment. Oh yeah. Whatever you guys put to collective whatever energy or spells, and you don't know. So if you're just in the group and you just fucked everybody because you think it's fun to be in a sex orgy group or whatever the fuck weird shit you're doing, misery. Misery loves company. You know. They want to try to get everybody off their rocker so they're not going down. That's what's going to happen. Okay? Now, many people will actually be losing their businesses. And a lot. You guys all got caught up in a web. Look at this big ass spider down here. And this is something that's been going on since Leo season. Since into July or August. Minimally, this is coming back tenfold. Now's not the time to be shy. Better start figuring out how you're going to start paying the collective back. Gifts and bounty. Gifts and bounty, all right? Because they ain't into your lunacy or your delusion. I'm not going to deal with it anymore. They ain't into fucking waiting for shit. They ain't into third parties. They ain't into offering to work with you. Nope. They ain't into fucking doing any love things with you. You already burned these bridges. You guys burn these bridges. King of Swords, yeah, domination, mastery. They're ready to chop off heads. They don't care, okay? You guys threw them under the bus. Domination and mastery, yeah, look at that. Shouldn't have, you bet on the wrong pony. You psychopathic people. Bet on the wrong pony. It's a lot of swords. It's a lot of swords to be stabbed in the back. That means a lot of people trying to stab some swords, trying to take out collective. That was a bad idea now, wasn't it? Unless you're trying to die or want someone you love to die or get hurt or come down with some fatal disease, don't be trying black magic or fucking voodoo or spell work or anything on people. Because if you don't understand how magic fucking works, like Flo's like, I know black magic, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of my chat then. If you into that shit, get the fuck out. I know there's plenty of people that are in here because I can see the energy of the cards that's coming out. And that's why you guys are here, because you're fucking scared. Scared. Yeah. Because pain and grief. Dum, 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 dum. Pain, grief, heartache, death, defeat. Not good. Not good. You fuck with the wrong people. Yeah, look at that. Five of Swords in reverse. You ain't walking away with nothing if you try to do some shit to the collective. You're not walking away with anything. You'll be lucky if you're walking away. You'll be lucky if you're walking at all. For many of you, you'll be lucky if you're breathing off with the heads. Okay? That's intense. That's intense. So let's say, what is the disruption? Give us a few cards for disruption. What is the disruption in the force, please? Harmony and chemistry. Yeah. So collective. Remember, all the people that are not making you feel happy, that make you feel like shit, don't entertain them. Don't entertain it. Yeah. Stick to your hopes, stick to your dreams, stick to your happy thoughts, right? The star. For some of you guys, this can be an Aquarian. Okay? What is disruption? So yeah, basically this is all just a ploy. This is just a ploy to keep you distracted, to keep you from healing, to keep you distracted. So you can't be in this healing state. So you're thinking about all this stress and all this bullshit all the time. That's the disruption. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, huh? Take action to what you need to take action, and know, as long as you're doing the right thing, that the tower's going to the right people and not the wrong ones. Many of you guys still in here. You want that tower moment real bad? The owl, deception and wisdom. Can you tell us, what is the deception? What is the deception? King of Wands, disciplined and devoted in reverse. So someone who you may have had Can be a fire sign, someone who may have been a lover or passionate, something like this. They may come in and they may be trying to say, I'm disciplined, I'm devoted, I love you, I've changed, da 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 da. No, it's deception, okay? That is the deception. That it's a fucking lie. More deception? The magician, sorcerer, alchemist, okay? For many, they may try to say, oh, but I do similar things. Oh, but I'm this. Oh, but I'm that. Oh, but I'm this. No, bitch, the only thing you are is walking the fuck away, okay? What you're not doing is deceiving me with your bullshit anymore, okay? No. You're not the deception is that they are trying to manipulate or be the magician in your story, and that doesn't work like that, you know? Heard. You heard. Y'all heard. So what is the wisdom from the owl now that we know what the deception is? 6 of coins, gift and bounty. So the wisdom is that what goes around comes around. Reciprocity. You give what you get. You get what you give. So if you're giving gifts and love and bounty, not to get something else, if you're just a natural, if it's in your nature to give, like I give my time because I'm protected by the divine, and I know, I don't care. They want me to do this, they want me to give my time with you guys every day, okay. I don't mind. I mean, I wish I could see what you guys look like. What you guys look like? What's your outfit look like? Send me some pics. Not some weird shit, okay? I mean, weird fashion, but not weird like, I don't want to see any fucking dick pics or shit like that, okay? It's in your nature to give but never receive. Yeah, and so this is what's changing, right? This is the collective energy right now, and this is why, okay, so this is why, so let's get real. Let's get, so wisdom, thank you. Thank you for a good thing to talk about. So this is what's going on in the collective energy right now, and this is why a lot of men, this is why they're having the male loneliness epidemic, or whatever you want to call it, right? Because what's happening is that the masculine is needing to be more in this mode, right, where they can be able to receive because they're always giving. The thing is they're not. Okay, how do I say this to not insult anybody, but also to get the point across? Okay, so what's happening is they need to be able to be in receptive mode, but in order to do that, right, they have to, like, so both of us, both, okay, men and women both contain masculine and feminine energies, okay? Let me be clear. In tarot, there is no gender, okay? Gender is fluid, just like energy, the time, everything, okay? It's fluid. So within each of us, I'm sure you probably already know this if you're writing this comment, but this is for other people also later on. So because we're working on getting the balance right, as we maintain the balance within each of us, right? If we understand, like for me, okay, I understood that my balance was way off, right? Before, like, I was with somebody that needed to be babied. I don't need to be somebody's mother. You know, I need somebody to be my man or my woman. Like, I don't need to be somebody's mommy. That's what we have children and pets and other things for. So when I realized that I was the one that was being more of the bread, like doing all of the organization and all, like I was doing all of these things that were very linear and very in masculine energy. And as soon as I stepped out of that, I was like, you know what? I'm going into feminine energy. No, I don't want that. Actually, I deserve this. Actually, bring me something. Serve me. Please me. If it doesn't, go away. And so when I started stepping more into this energy, what I noticed is less of these mommies, less of this bitch man. And I don't mean whatever, don't take it personally. The shoe fits, I guess, take it personally, whatever. But this very overly effeminate, and I've dated plenty of effeminate men, please, and women, okay? So do not take anything wrong, anybody. The point is when we balance out the masculine and feminine within ourselves, then we start to see it more in the collective. And so this is the epidemic that's going on with the men right now, is they need to be able to receive. The problem is they're giving to receive. Most, I'm not going to say all men, most men are only putting their effort or their time or their energy in for where they think they can get the easy return. Does that make sense? So, for instance, if a man, so this is just the way psychologically, okay, psychotherapy, right? Let's talk about it. The way that the male's brain works is more like, if I see someone that's like maybe out of my league, I may just not even go for that because the fear of rejection and my ego and my masculinity, right? And so because of that, what they do is they actually downgrade themselves because of the fear of needing to actually step into this other place, right? To have an actual partner or a woman that's actually giving, that's not, does that make sense? So when they step up and they're like, yes, now when they're actually giving and providing this safety or this protection for an actual feminine energy, not a fucking whore, not a young girl, like an actual feminine energy. When masculine stops being afraid of feminine acting or being their mother and realizes this is my partner and this is someone who sees and wants me to become the best version of myself, and they're pushing me to do that, then they have two options. Again, free will. So they have options. Either we can choose to step up and do the work, or we can choose to step down and go fuck a hooker. Whatever, go fuck a little girl. Whatever that men like to do when they get put in their place or reprimanded by an actual female, right? By someone who actually is like in there. And then they're like, no, but you're too much in masculine energy because you're being overbearing. It's like, no, feminine energy, and this is a thing, just like masculine energy, and this is where the collective has fucked shit up because the way we have programmed it. Feminine energy is actually the most powerful source of creation. The pussy is the portal between dimensions, between the ethers and the earth, between spiritual and physical, period. Okay? In Hindu mythology, Shakti was divine creator. She created Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, and then she created the Tree Devi to be their consorts. But she created. She was the force, okay? She created Kali. She created Durga, right? When she came into, so when Shakti came in, it was dark. She didn't see anything. And then all of a sudden, the first thing, I mean, I'm sure you can read this in any old text, but I'll give you the reader, what do you call it? The short note, the long story shorter, short story longer. So when Shakti came into this form, she came in and it was like there was nothingness, right? And from this nothingness, then she heard sound, right? And that's when she conceived this new version of herself, which was Saraswati. And then she started to see beauty, right? After she heard the sound, it inspired. And then it was like, oh, well, I'm hearing something, but I can't see anything. So then she created the beauty, all the abundance, Lakshmi. And she's what created all of these things, right? And then Durga had to come in. And Durga is, so many people don't understand who Durga is. Durga is like kind of more intense than Kali. Her fiery feminine energy is like more intense than Kali. Kali is like, I'm gonna pull the curtain so you guys can see everything that's going on. Durga is like, I'm gonna burn the whole fucking city down. And we'll start over. So then she had and then there was like Kuan Yin, all these different deities, until finally, then Shiva, who was like the third, she actually made him 3 or 4 different consorts because he spent so much time in other fucking spaces that what he triggered in the different consorts like determined the one that was there for him. So first it was like sorry, SARI, something like this. And then she's who came back. She's who came back after she blew into flames. After Parvati, it blew up into flames. She came back as Sari. Now, but there's different versions, right? And so I'm like, why did Shakti have to create so many different versions for Shiva? That doesn't make sense, right? Because if you guys understand anything about like the way the Hindu wheel goes, right? We're in the Kali Yuga, right? So we're in the darkest, like most demonic Kali Yuga, right? The veil and all the darkness, like we're getting to see everything, right? So we're in this space, but it's also the shortest amount of time on their wheel. So I'm like, why does the guy that's been here for the least amount of time need the most consorts? Well, maybe because of all these different distractions or something. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, Parvati was very sweet and very loving, but then she would fucking lose her shit. She ignited. She like literally like incinerated herself. When she went to a party that she wasn't invited to and she saw that all of the people were making fun of her and Shiva, she ignited, incinerated. Yeah. And then Shiva got crazy and then da-da-da-da-da, wah-wah-wee-wah. But yeah, but many times also they created different things, you know, and I think like Parvati is the one that was able to wake him from his meditation, from his sleep. And this is very interesting because the thing is even though Shiva is like this god, this destroyer, whatever, la 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 la, he's a fucking sleep. He's in this meditation asleep. And the goddess has to say, fam, bitch, wake your fucking sleeping ass ego up because the world, look at it. We need to help bring some of these things to an end so we can start a new cycle. And he's over there like, oh, I'm over here doing my breath work in meditation, fucking gone for eternities, you know, for fucking eons. Like, oh, but I'm fucking righteous because I'm over here just meditating. Like, okay. And so what he found out, so what she did actually at one point in time, because he was like, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I don't know why you care so much. I don't know why you care so much. Everything will take care of itself. You're making a big deal. Don't think negative and nothing bad will happen. Just stay in this beautiful state of bliss. Guess what? She's like, all right, bitch, I'm out. Everything died. Everything started dying. Everything started going into famine. People were just like murdering. Like it got really dark until he had to go and be like, okay, I'm sorry, right? Begging and groveling at her where she was standing with like the last tree that was growing, where she may have been sitting and meditating or fucking taking a nap or doing whatever. Saying, really? You don't need creation? Because creation and divinity itself, source, creation, divine, spirit, goddess, great, not God is, goddess. Fucking wake up, people. Lord? No. Lord? That's lording over. Look at the fucking etymology of the word. That was written in with Constantine. That is to lord over you. Okay, number one. I don't pray to lords. I don't let anything lord over me. Absolutely not. I pray to universe, source, creator, divine, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, archangels, aliens, galactic federation. All of them, but never a lord, never a man. Where did people fuck up? When people fucked up when they were like, oh, we're going to make Jesus Christ. We're going to make everything about Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was a fucking man. He was a man that went to Egypt. He went here. He went to the pyramids. He learned. He was taught by Sophia. his teacher was a woman. He learned all of his knowledge, not all of it, the majority of it, from a woman who was just written out of the books. The Divine Mother, the knowledge, creation. And what he was trying to do is go around telling people, listen, I'm a man just like you. We are made in the image of God. That means you can also, for the low, low price of being yourself, do the same shit by being a good human and not a piece of shit. And instead, the church, right, the patriarchy, turned it into worshiping and ruling and praying to a man. So this is where shit has been fucked. So number one, what I can say is first, thank the goddess. Number one, thank the goddess. Figure out what women or other things are in your life, okay? And this may mean, it may mean that you need to go to a friend that's a woman, or it may mean that you need to go to a lover that's a woman, and you may need to just say, I need to tell you some shit, and you may need to open up and fucking cry some stuff out. You may need to let that emotion, that safety, that vulnerability get into that feminine energy. And if that's too hard for you to do, then figure out how you can better be of service to feminine. Now that can be Mother Earth, that can be Mother Ocean, that can be females that you know. Not to receive something, not paying to get your dick sucked or whatever. No, no, okay? No, it means you're in service. It means go run a bath or send some flowers or do something, you know? Offer something. Even ask if there's something that you need my help with. I'm here, you know, like something like this. Number one, this is how I can say to figure out how to be better to receive. Number two, figure out better women. Maybe you're not with quite emotionally ready or available people. I don't know. It's just like what I'm channeling in on. Because what I can say is like, if a woman feels safe or secure or protected, then she's going to give you everything that you give her times 10, times 100, right? There's very old sayings that go, anything that you give a woman multiplies, right? Give a woman a problem, she'll create a solution, right? Give a woman a house, she'll create a home. Give a woman some food, she'll make a meal. Give a woman your seed, she'll pop out a kid. Like we, source, creation, feminine, okay? God is a woman. God is good, God is great, not God is. Now then, when I started recognizing that feminine, then I was able to be more in the receptive mode, right? Like, I make sure always to pray to divine source, creator, right? So then there's no problem, right? We don't know, because in all honesty, like source creation itself is not masculine or feminine. Like I said, Shakti created that. She created that to help create this reality. And we started at a higher density, and now we've come down to 3D, and now we're going like this. And what we're seeing, so what a lot of you guys are seeing, so if you're not able, so are you not able to receive because you're not good at receiving things? Because that's been a really hard thing for me. I've always had to be the caretaker, so I'm always taking care of everybody else, and I've never been able to receive from people. But also, I had a lot of problems with every time people are like, I'm gonna do this for you, let me take care of it, and then they were really shitty at it. So I just stopped believing that people were gonna come through for me. That's why when people came through for me and were like, hey, we're gonna have fun, hey, happy birthday, we want you to get your nails done. I was like, I didn't expect that, because my other friend got pissed off at me and blocked me yesterday, and I was like, damn, to speaking my truth make me lose my friend and then my other friend. So I spoke to a client and another friend this morning. And actually, the client told me, like, thank you so much for sharing that. And she shared some deep, dark shit that she was never able to share with anybody about being manipulated, sexually molested, raped, abused, like. And then again, when she went to the doctor to get the abortion by him too. So anytime people want to say, keep your shit to yourself, there's a level of classy, like being able to share, but I'll tell you right now, like, why do you think AA and NA are so great? Because they give people space to share their story, to ask a question, to relate to somebody else's story. Because they're like, oh, because what happened is, you know what, I have permission from her as well, just so you guys know. What she told me this morning was, she didn't even realize until she started thinking about that shit. It's gonna make me cry. She didn't even realize that that wasn't a normal way for people to treat women. Because every person has always done that, and she thought that they threatened her. They threatened her to kill her, to do these things, terrible things. And so she just was like, okay, I don't want to die, you know, like, I don't know. That goes to show you the level. That goes to show you the level. This happened to her when she was underage. She's now in her 60s. That shit stays stored in your body. That's probably what she ended up getting breast cancer from, which she fought. But the point is, in order to receive, first we have to be able to be in a state of vulnerability, right? Like feminine. So get into a feminine state, and I don't mean be like, oh, I need attention. Like, get into a state of femininity, like of soft vulnerability. And who or where do you have a place to express that? Or is that something that you're still not expressing because you don't feel safe or comfortable? And if that is the case, then okay, maybe you need to do some sessions. You can email me. But also maybe it's the people, right? Because I'll tell you right now, like, for me, so many people everybody comes up to me and tells me everything, always. I'm just like, whoa, that's a lot. And even when they're not, I'm hearing like their thoughts too, and their feelings and their intentions, but they still just are like, I don't know why. I never met you before, and I don't know why I'm telling you this shit. I never told anybody before. Because I'm a safe space. So figure out who you know that's a safe space where you can be able to be vulnerable and talk about, first it comes with talking about what are the types of things, like, how do you give? How do you provide for people? How would you like to receive? How would that look for you? How would that feel? Maybe you can start by saying, you know what, if you have a partner or a friend, you'd be like, listen, I'm learning how to be more receptive. Like, I would like if once a month, you guys could plan something and invite me out and pay for my dinner or whatever, something like this. Just so you can be able to receive, especially if you're giving things to a lot of people. Now, something that I told, I don't speak to my mother really, but something that I told her a long time ago, because she enabled everybody and she wanted to do everything all the time. And so what I told her eventually, she's like, nobody's ever doing anything for me. And I was like, okay, try this, try this exercise. So I had her, she has like this board, like a glass, it looks like it's like a picture frame without a picture. And she normally writes like menus and different things, like things she needs to get from the market or whatever. And so I just told her, I was like, how about you try this? Instead of demanding that everybody is doing these things for you, or that instead of complaining that nobody's doing anything for you, how about you make a list of all of the things that you need to be done that other people can do besides you, and let people choose off the list, because there's 5 or 10 people that are there all the time, coming and going and coming and going. And let people choose off the list and just be like, cool, if you need my energy or attention for something today, make sure you did 1, or 2 of those things before you come at me. Thank you. I appreciate the energy reciprocation. That changed her whole fucking life. Because now she doesn't have to start the day. Now nobody is not listening to her because she gets up like, I need you to do this, like telling everybody, because she leaves early, telling everybody at 5 a.m. like, I need all of this shit done like by noon, and everybody's like, I'm still fucking asleep. What do you want? And then she's mad because nobody did anything because the way that she came at them, because she was complaining instead of asking. Does that make sense? Maybe that can help you. Because I feel like that's the biggest thing, right? When we're in this victim state, it's just like if you have a partner, it's just like, you know what? I would like to be able to learn how to receive more. Is there any suggestions you might have on like little ways that you can help me with that? Who knows? It could be many things. You never know. That would be my suggestion first. Yeah, yin deficiency hurts, to let me tell you that. Yeah, portal goes deep, yeah. Yeah, so but the thing is the feminine energy within you also is needing that softness and that peace, and you're not feeling it because you're not feeling the reciprocity, you're not feeling the reciprocation. And so and this is basically the point where I got at, you know, where I was like, the thing that I told the last person was basically like, listen, it's not fair. The reason why I'm like this is because I have to be the man and the woman. I have to worry about finances. I have to worry about the fucking landlord. I have to worry about this. I have to, like, all of this shit, plus your fucking mom, plus your friends, plus your drama, like, on top of my 3 businesses and my health. Like, that's why when guys are like, well, I'm just waiting for the girl to call me. I'm sorry, like, what? You're waiting for the girl to call you? No. Women have enough, right? Where the man is like, I'm out here being the man. You're gonna have to do that whether you have a fucking woman or not. Just like a woman has to make money and pay your bills to have a house, whether there's a man or not. Do you understand? So for you to be like, what you do, or not, I'm not saying you, I'm sorry, don't take it personally. That's my ex-friend, I guess, like, get angry about. I'm just channeling, right? So when the masculine is like, well, I worked and I did all of this and da-da-da-da-da, it's like, but is he considering that the feminine also worked, also has her business, also has many things to do, on top of her health, on top of her hair, her makeup, her outfit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, women already have 25 times more responsibility than men. Already. So, if you want to be in your softness, figure out ways to create that. If that means creating a day for yourself where you're like, I do this, right? Friday, day of Venus. This is a great day of love. Great day. And so this is a great day. Make yourself a bath, right? Treat yourself. Take yourself out to lunch or do something. Like, generally when people are doing, like, working a lot or like this, they don't take the moment. And I don't mean you're like, well, I buy myself food every day. No. I mean, be like, you know what? Friday. Like, Friday is my personal day. And the reason why I didn't re-bleach my hair or my eyebrows yesterday is because my friends. So the reality is, I'm okay with that. Because where I was making the time to make the day for myself, and then where I should have been doing one thing or another, I just decided to take a nap. And then when I woke up, I did the channel, and then I took another little nap, and then I woke up, and then there's like all of these amazing things. So when we choose ourselves, I don't mean being selfish or self-serving, but self-love. When we choose ourselves, when we're like, you know what, I need to rest, I need to receive something, I need some time, or I need this, or I need that, then that's when we get the response that's correct from the divine. You know, that's when we start, when we create the pathway. So you can try a practice. You can try a practice mantra, like wake up and say, Thank you, universe, source, creator. Thank you, divine. Like, I am open and welcome and ready to receive, to be the receiver of some of the energy that I get back. But you can't do it in a sense, I gave all of this, so I deserve this. That's too linear masculine, right? Too linear. You have to say like this. Yes. She's busy. She's busy all the time? I'm like, I can't imagine that she's busy all the time though. Like, are you keeping her busy? Because if you were keeping her busy, she might not be so busy. Just saying, Scorpio season. It's like freaky deep time. So much Kundalini energy moving right now. Go do something in service. She's busy holding anger, but he works, so it's cool? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. If she's angry, then you're not doing your job as a man, bro. You know that tongue you have? You know those fingers, like I said, service the queen. Watch how it changes. Watch how you will be serviced. Watch how you'll start to receive. Because until you're servicing, until you are worshiping the goddess in whatever form that is, whether it's putting flowers and praying to the ocean, or planting things, tending to nature, or tending to your woman's garden and watering it, if she's angry, it's because you didn't do your job. Let me just be real with you right there. Look at that. 22, 22, 22. Yeah, exactly. Like for me, it takes a lot to piss me off. If I get pissed off, it's because I've been pissed on. Let's just put it that way. Like, I don't care so much. And when I do start caring, it's because you did something that was of disservice. So, remember that. But, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, like I can say, like, you know, that's probably one of the only reasons I kept the last one around so well. Because he knew if I was getting upset or whatever, like, can I give you a hug? Can I pleasure you? Would that make you feel better? Are you hungry? Be a solution specialist. Be a solution specialist. Because when you're a solution specialist, that is what turns on a woman. I know, but like not planning a bunch of things that is like extra shit for her. No, 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 no. Asking her, how can I alleviate some of your anger? Is there a way, or are you just going to be angry? And if you're just going to be, if you just need time to be angry for a while, then I'll come back and check on you in a bit. Or how long do you think you're going to need? What's a fair amount of time for you to be pissed before I should be concerned? Right? Or is there something I can do to make you less upset? You know, here's the thing. Men think that women are so fucking complicated, and the reality is we're not. We're not that complicated, actually. To be honest, we're less complicated than men, number one. Number two, we're actually hornier than men. Number three, yeah, it's a whole thing, right? So if it's not happening like that for you, then that means one, either she's not into you. Two, maybe she's using you like a wallet. Three, maybe you're relationship is over. I don't know. They do understand that the thing is men don't act in the right mannerism, and if they are doing the right things, then maybe they have the wrong person. And if the person doesn't understand, like, that was the biggest thing, is like the last person, like, we connected on so many levels, like spiritually especially, and this has been a really hard one that I've been able to connect on levels with people with, or like in dating situations, I guess I should say, not with people. I have many people that are spiritually awoke, but because of this, you know, to have something that you guys are connected to, that's only base. That's base. To have similarities that you like, that's base. If you don't have the same level of emotional intelligence, if you don't have the capacity to open up and be vulnerable, if you don't feel safe being vulnerable to this person, that's not your person. Best way to check. Do I feel safe to share this with this person? Number one, if you don't feel safe. Number two, is this something that I'm creating because I always don't trust or feel safe? Check in with yourself. Ask yourself the same thing, maybe 3 different ways. Is this something I'm creating for myself? Or is this something that my body is saying, and her body is saying? Because if you can't have this conversation, if you can't have an emotionally intelligent conversation with your partner, then that shouldn't be your partner. And that's what the collective is going through right now, is we're letting go of things that are no longer serving us in the way that we need them to anymore. You know? Like, do you think I would love to have somebody here servicing me every day for my birthday month. That would have been fucking nice. Now I just get what? Happy birthday to me. Thanks. While you're still over there trying to tell me how you're amazing and I should forgive you. Go fuck yourself. Oh wait, you're busy fucking hookers. You're fucking some women that are easier, that give you more attention. So that's the point. Like, what level do you want to be on? Do you want to go for easy, or do you want to go for growth? And if you don't have the capacity, if you hit a point, so here's how I realize when relationships have hit their plateau. Is there anything else we can learn, or any more growth that either person or us together is willing to do together? Not what we say, oh yeah, I want to do that with you. Fuck that. Fuck that. Are they actually willing to do it? Are they willing to give something up? Are they willing to give up the thing that's ruining the relationship? Are they willing to give up the addiction? Are they willing to give up the person that's causing the problem? Are they willing? You know, it's a thing. So when you realize that you can't grow or expand anymore with this person, and it's only baseline, physical, maybe it's only meeting physical needs, maybe it's only meeting whatever, right? You're done. Take the lesson and go on to somebody that has better emotional intelligence, that's ready to grow with you. There's people that do the work and there's people that not do the work. You know, like, actually we had a very conscious, like, conversation and uncoupling, like, before I even made him leave, like months and months ago. And like the discussion that we had specifically, when we had an intelligent conversation after all these times I tried to talk to him, finally something fucking clicked. I don't know, maybe just because I was like soft and crying when I was saying it to him, because I realized, but he had this epiphany. He was like, oh my God, all this time you've literally been dragging me. Like, I'm down here trying to slow you down, and I'm like dragging on your skirt, like dragging you through the mud because you're waiting for me to catch up with you. And that's not fair. And that's when we made the conscious adult agreement that we had reached the point, or that he needed to do more work, that I was already ahead of that, and that I was slowing him down I mean, that he was slowing me down and I was having to drag him behind me, and it wasn't a comfortable feeling anymore. And that's real growth. That's real love. That's real being authentic. Saying, fuck, I love you, you know? Like, there's so many other things that click. But you didn't do all your work. You chose to get high. You chose to disassociate instead of doing the work. And I'm not gonna wait anymore for people that aren't choosing to give up the things that made them sick. And that's me too, when I realized that this person, trying to help this person and bring them along with me, was making me fucking ill. I nearly died. Now, there was also other people poisoning and doing spell work and all this other fucking crazy shit, of course. But that was all just part of it, right? It was all just an unfolding of it. Yeah, that kind of love benefits everyone around the pair too. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's the point, is like, when people start to, like, when you can't be vulnerable, right? When you can't receive, when you don't feel like you're receiving what you need, like that was me. I'm like, everything is going to you. I'm not getting anything. You're not taking me to the doctor. You're not doing anything. I've taken you to the hospital 6 fucking times for stupid shit. No, I've sent your mom to a fucking dog, like all of this stuff, but I got hit in the face by a truck 2 years ago. I have a neurological condition. I'm having seizures and aneurysms and losing body and muscle control, and you're still fucking off. Like, you don't love me. I have to realize that a person that doesn't care enough about themselves, that isn't willing to do the emotional work, or isn't willing to do the inner work on themselves, isn't willing to do the inner child work, that isn't willing to fix or end the relationship with their fucking abusive narcissistic parents. Like, that's a choice. That is your choice. Like, how we are born and what we are born into is not a continued excuse. We're fucking adults. Literally, in this day and age, if you're still carrying that shit, like, you didn't do your work. Enjoy to be with people that are on a low vibrational frequency, because yes, this is what we need more of. Matched energy. That way other people around us are benefiting. Because what happens is, when the love frequency, it can omit, and when there's two people, it's now, and the radius is crazy. It's like, I mean, I don't know where you're from, but I think it's like 25 miles. So this is like, I don't know. This is like what, 47 kilometers or something, like a lot, you know? So this is a whole thing. Yeah. Yeah, matched energy is totally it. Hello, Andreas. Yeah, and that's what it is. And but it's like, while we're busy, basically. So this is my friend. Well, right now this relationship is working for me. It's like, yes, because you're not willing to cut the thing off that isn't serving you any longer, that isn't breeding any growth. You're staying in a stagnancy. And what you're telling the universe has no, there's no positive or negative that happens in the universe. Okay? Let's just put it like this. They are not, so if you're just like, oh, my life is so bad, I'm so fucking tired all the time, then you're gonna be fucking tired all the time, and your life is gonna be bad all the time. Like, oh, like this person, you know, like the universe is only gonna give you what you believe to be true, what you think and what you omit. So what I realized is I had to start cutting people off and leaving relationships when the mirror neurons were of low quality. So I don't know if you guys understand what mirror neurons are or not, but just for everybody else later on, mirror neurons, basically, when, you know, they say you're like the five people that you spend the most time with or talk the most, you're just like them. That is because of mirror neurons. Okay, guys? We're gonna learn science or whatever today, right? Mirror neurons. So what it is we have, basically, our brain starts neurologically mimicking these people and their behaviors. So that's why they say this birds of a feather flock together. And that's why I kept saying, I don't like the people you're hanging out with. This dude's fucking somebody else's wife. This dude cheats on his girlfriend. Da, da, da. I'm not like them. You know I'm not like them. I'm like birds of a feather. Until it became him, because look at all of the people that he's around. Because you're subject to the energy and the frequency that you're omitting and that you're allowing. So you entertain low vibrational frequencies, low vibrational relationships, things that have already hit their point. Like, understand that even though we have many soulmates, we have many soul contracts, and when we've learned our lesson, sign off the soul contract. Smoochy boochy, see you next life for the next thing. And figure out who you do have more contracts with that you're gonna evolve and grow with. Because it's not always like, some people, we get to be on the path and we get to go on the same path with them, right? We get to go down and, I gotta turn this way so I'm not leaning, it's hurting my back. So we get to go and we get to be on the same path, and we get to have a buddy system for a while. And then after a while, we realize we get to a fork in the road, and they're like, oh, but I still want to party. And you're like, but I want to do mystery school or whatever. And you're just like, okay, fork in the road. And then you're going down that path, and you might find some other people that are like, hey, we're on the same bus. We're in the same boat. But change is the only constant. So if the people aren't changing and growing and evolving with you together, I mean separately but together, then they're not going to. People that are adults don't normally all of a sudden start changing their behavioral patterns for no reason. They just don't. Yeah, that's why some do need some alone time, like really, really alone. Okay, hold on. The thing is, alone time is important. I'm not saying that it's not important, okay? Like, and this is another thing, right? Most men, just gonna say it, most men need external validation. Even men who live by themselves, they always have friends over, they always have to go out, they gotta do this. Like, I've literally been here in my house for like, it's like June or July, August, September, October. For 4 months, I've had 3 people come and visit besides a couple of workers. Can I go out and meet people? For sure. Am I interested in it? What I've seen is a lot of people doing a lot of crazy shit. So if people don't want to come and contact or do something with me or meet me here and then we go somewhere else to help me to feel safe after all of the people trying to fucking poison and kill me and black magic and all that shit, like, I'm not trying to go out unless I can feel safe and protected. Like, I will go out with my friends, I will do nice things when I feel safe or protected. Again, that's where the masculine energy, right? And the reason why I'm also in that state is I'm staying here in feminine energy and receiving energy. Send me some flowers, send me some love, show up, right? I'm ready to receive. Ready to receive you. But if people are scared or afraid or hiding or whatever else, then I can't help you, like, because I can't be in feminine and masculine mode simultaneously. So if I gotta call you and I gotta go meet you and I gotta go find you, I'm not gonna be soft and sweet and gentle. I definitely ain't gonna be sucking nothing. It's gonna be the other way around. So it's like this whole thing, if that helps to make sense. Yeah, so it's this whole thing. It's a whole thing. Okay, Andre. Andres. I get so much love from you. I really appreciate it. It's nice. I'm not gonna hate, because at least someone's giving me some love, right? I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, so what were you asking, Andres? Nancy Jasmine Hernandez. Kind of wild, you can tell me about. This is somebody you, what do you tell you what about her? Be more specific, be more specific. What? Romantic, or you want to know if she's a psycho killer, if she's a fucking psychopath like my last ex, or what? A sociopath, or what? Tell you what? Tell you what, because I'm tired. I'm not going to sit here and fish for it. Ask me a specific question and I'll give you a specific answer. She was your love a long time ago. You would like to come back to her. Oh, so you want to know. You want to know. She's a Sagittarius. And what is your sign, Andres? What's your sign? Tell me, tell me. No cheating. I have quite a bit of Sagittarius in my chart also. What is your sign, Andreas? Nothing? What is your zodiac sign? If she's a what'd you say? Sagittario. She's a Sagittario. How do you say this? I'm trying to think. I used to know Spanish, but I lost a lot of language. It just takes me a while to tap into it because I got hit in the face. Blunt force head trauma. Traumatic brain injury can fuck you up sometimes. How do you say this? All I keep thinking is like Indonesia, and I have so many different languages in my brain now. I'm like Italian, Indonesian, no. Spanish. You're from Mexico, right? Yeah, bro. What's your fucking sign, bro? Tell me what your sign is. Ace of Pentacles. You have to make her an offering. First. Number one. Okay? You have to make her, so the pentacles are physical, okay? So this can be, it can be money, it can be flowers, it can be taking her out for dinner, it can be offering her a trip, something like this, okay? So number one, you have to offer something, okay? But maybe not too intense, okay? Because it's an ace. So you have to say, listen, I was thinking maybe, would you be down to do something like this, right? What you shouldn't do, okay, I don't know if you can see, I don't know if you get, what do you call the words? Fucking come on, new brain. I don't know if you can see the writing. I don't know if you're getting translation. That's the word. I don't know if you're getting translation or not, Andre, but what you don't want to do is ask her about all the other people, okay? What you don't want to do is say, hey, you don't want to tell her you're out of options, and you don't want to tell her, you don't want to ask her, like, if you're trying to be serious with her, okay? You need to do it in person. You can have the conversation in person when you're in person with her, or maybe a video call. But what I wouldn't ask the woman about specifically is her other options. Yeah, that's not gonna end up good. Don't ask her about her other options. It's an insult. Because what it's doing, so let me explain something to you guys about the way women work. When you try to beat around the bush like that, when you're like, so are you dating anybody right now? Or Like, how's your family? I'm sure you have an amazing, like, what she's hearing is you're pussyfooting around the actual fucking thing. That's all the woman hears. All she's doing is going like this. Okay, when is he actually gonna fucking say what he means? Or do I have to, is this more work that he's giving me to figure out, more emotional work? More mental and emotional work for the woman. So what I can say is, instead of doing that, instead of talking about what already happened in the past, okay? Don't talk about what happened in the past, at least not at first. Okay? Maybe work your way up to that. What you need to do is say, listen, I know it's been a while, the Knight of Pentacles. I know it's been a really long time. I'm just checking in with you. You know, you can't be a pussy about it. Cannot be a pussy about it. You gotta have strength. This was in reverse. So you gotta have strength, okay? You can't be a pussy about it. You have to say, listen, I don't know where you're at in life right now, but I still think about you, or I was wondering if you might want to go for lunch or for dinner or for coffee or catch up or something like this, right? Because I just keep thinking about you, and I would just feel a lot better if we could meet, or we could do something. Is that something you would be open to? And when you say it like that, you're not pussyfooting around. You're saying, I'm thinking of you. Are you open to meeting, to seeing me again, potentially? And then you're putting the ball in their court, okay? And what that's doing is it's not making them defensive. It's not making them have to guess what you're trying to get at, or what you might want, or whatever. What it's saying is straight the fuck up everything you mean, which is, hi, how are you? I hope you're good. I think about you quite a bit. I was wondering what you're up to, if you're open. Don't ask, do you have a husband? Unless you know she has a husband and a family, then you shouldn't be fucking bothering her. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know everybody's individual story. That's a personal reading. I'm sharing this for collective because it's good information for the collective, okay? My guides tell me what is good to share and to keep channeling on, and what is not. So what I can say is, as a man, when you show up in this Emperor energy, like, I know what I want, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm interested in, I have all these things, like, listen, do you want to come and visit me? Do you want, like, first of all, don't invite a woman to your house unless you fucking built an epic house that you want to show her, right? It's insulting. But be the boss. Be like, is it something that you're interested in doing? Because if it is, then bust out like a few things. Would you be interested in going out to eat? Do you want to do something different? Do you know, like, but don't make her think about what she has to do, because it's just more shit that she has to worry about. Do not give a woman extra brain, thought, or worry. If you want a good response and a happy woman, don't make her have to think about making fucking stupid decisions that you should have made. What you can say is, do you want to hang out? Would you like to hang out sometime? That would be great. Maybe not hang out. Would you be open to seeing and meeting me again? Because I think about you all the time, and I'd like to have a face-to-face if you're open, and see if you're open. And immediately what you're going to get is her response, okay? Immediately you're going to get her response, which is going to be like, if she's like, what? But she doesn't say no or freak out, then that means she's still thinking about it. Give her time. If she says, that's absolutely out of the question, you can say, all right, well, if you ever want to catch dinner or a movie or a show or something like that, you let me know if it becomes in the question. Because then what it's doing now is it's taking the pressure off of her. Does that make sense? So now she doesn't have to think, now she says yes, that it's leading to something, that you're expecting something, okay? This is the thing. Women have to worry about protecting themselves and about what men expect out of us. Every time, and something you guys need to know, every time a man offers to do one thing for us, The first thing a woman thinks is, what does he think he deserves in return? What is he gonna demand or respect in return? So if from the beginning you say, listen, be a boss, be the emperor. Hey, I would like to see you again. Are you open for it? I would love that. Great. Let me make some plans. I was thinking dinner at this place, or I was thinking an outing here. Do those sound like something you would like? Or should I come up with something else? When a woman doesn't have to think about all of the shit, she's more likely to just be happy and go along with it and say yes. 9 out of 10 times. Life hack for all you men out there. Life hack. When you make her to have to wear the pants and think about all the problems and what is he gonna do? But if you come out in the beginning and say from the straight up, like, I think you're, I think you're amazing. I still think you're really amazing. Are you open? I really want to see you again. Is that something that you would be open to? Because I don't know. I think about you all the time, and I can't go another day until I know if you're willing to meet me again or not. And then you'll get the answer. And you'll get the answer. And you'll get a very honest and direct answer. But if you're pussyfooting around like, oh, hey, like, how's your husband? Because you know she has an ex-husband. Or like, how's your kids? Or are you dating anybody? Right? You're fishing. Bitch, you're not the cops. You're not a fishing man. I mean, maybe you're a fishing man. I don't know. I'm a fisherwoman. You know what I'm like? I'm not a fisher. I'm a catcher. First of all, let's be straight on that. But she knows. She can sense. Female can sense everything. And when they sense that there's some type of secret lie, deception, or ulterior motive, it's almost always going to be a fucking wall and a no, because she can sense it. The high priestess, she can sense it. So if you are just direct, like, hey, you know what? How are you doing? I can't stop. You keep running through my mind. Like, are you thinking about me? Or you can be playful about it also, but you need to be direct. You need to say, I can't stop thinking about you. Is it, would you be open? Right? Sorry, I have to go back and read all these. I have to look over here. She's practicing her archery. Well, I don't belong to anybody but myself, first of all. It would have to take somebody to actually fucking show up like an actual man and do something to try to fucking attempt to claim me. You will like his. The new, past is the past. Plus Sagittarius, double clear. Yeah, I wouldn't tell the fucking wild cards. My last partner was a Sagittarius too. They're just always chasing a good time. They'll forever be chasing a good time. It's really hard to get a Sagittarius to commit. If you want my honest opinion, but I don't know what the rest of her chart is. You do. You're a Sagittarius too. I mean, I don't know everybody's story. For me, I just look at it like this, like I just stay I stay open and in the receptive mode. I'm not going to be in this victim or wounded warrior mode. And like honestly, like it's better to reach out and to know, right? Like I had a really intense, strong connection for a long time with this person, and I can really feel this person, and I can feel their energy so intensely. And so many times I probably left like 6 different people because I knew this person was my person, you know? Like I'm like, nah, I'm a psychic and I know when things feel a certain way. But I also realize that there is free will. So even if that person is my twin flame or person and their free will is to fuck some little girls or still be stuck in some way, then like that's also their choice. Like that's one thing I can't dictate is somebody else's free will. That's why I said I'm here in the receptive mode as feminine should be, and it's not my job to continue to reach out or to contact. That's their job. If a man loves a woman and wants a woman around, then he will let her know that, because okay, it's gonna make me throw up. Because if he doesn't, if a man doesn't let a woman know that she's who he wants, then she just assumes he's fucking everybody else because he hasn't given her any reason to think she is of any value. Unless you value her and let her know she's valuable to you, the most valuable thing to you, she's always going to be going or looking for whoever is going to treat her of her value. If you treat her valuable and you honor her, then she's not going to be seeking exterior. Women are so fucking loyal, it's stupid. It's men that are idiots every time. How often do you hear about a man leaving a woman because she fucked somebody else? Almost never, right? It doesn't happen. Sorry guys, I gotta close these doors. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, I gotta close these doors. The point is if a man, when a man loves a woman, I don't know all the words to the song, but it's coming out. He makes her feel like it, something like this, right? He lets her know. Because otherwise, a woman, like any man who lets a woman think about him is a fucking asshole. You're a narcissist, basically. If you just want to let a woman think about, do you like her, do you not, you're a fucking piece of shit. Just from women collective to male collective, just a quick little check-in. You're gonna let her wonder, you're a dick. She's gonna wonder, don't wonder why somebody else, while she's entertaining somebody else, because you let her wonder. So she's like, all right, then I'm open to what wonders my direction. You gotta understand, most women, we don't have rosters like men think, but we do all have fucking waiting lists for sure. There's plenty of people that are always fucking waiting for shit, for sure. They're just waiting for where one man fumbles, another man succeeds. Like, never realize that. You guys' species is very, very interesting. I can come there. Well, first of all, I don't go to meet people I never met before. That's kind of weird because there's a lot of fucking psychopaths, number one. But where in Mexico do you live? I love Mexico. Grew up going to Mexico all the time. Ooh, mucho bonita, muchos gracias. You do, Triple. You're a Sagittarius. He treats her right. We don't know how he treats her. We don't know. And that's the problem, is like, if you're not, okay, women need reassurance. So if you're not reassuring the lady that you want to be your lady every day, that you're into her and she's your lady, then she ain't your lady. If you're not letting her know every morning and every night that she's your lady, she's not your lady. Yeah, that made a bunch of people go away. It's a reality. Women need reassurance. Again, the way our brain works is it needs safety. Do you know how much of women's life is spent fucking worrying about dying or getting raped or getting robbed or fucking everything? Our whole life is fucking trying to protect ourselves. Do you know how much out of feminine energy women have to remain to be on guard all the time, to be their own protector? That's why I just said, fuck it, I ain't even going out. I mean, I know that I could probably kick, I know that I could probably beat most men's asses if it really came down to it, if it came down between me and them, like, I'll send you fucking flowers if you're lucky, bro. But, again, yeah, wounded warrior. That's exactly what would happen. Get knocked down a couple notches because you're not allowing feminine to be in the feminine energy. You're keeping her in the masculine energy, which is she has to worry about protecting herself. If she has to worry about her safety and her well-being, her living situation, everything like that, you're never going to get a feminine woman. Not going to do it. If you're allowing her to be soft and safe and in a gentle space, and you're letting her know, you're checking in, you're sending her love, you're letting her know that you love her consistently, like you're sending her love every day. If you live far away, maybe you're sending her flowers or something else. Like, women need adoration. We need reassurance, period. Period. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you say, here's whatever, here's some ice cream money or whatever it is, like something, send her anything. Women like gifts. Think about it. Every temple, right? Church is masculine, that built on top of the temples that were feminine. Just like the Vatican that's built on top of Isis's temple, which I'm still really fucking pissed about, by the way. My temple, not okay. Anyways, temples. When you go to temples and when people pray and when they do all that, what do they bring? What do they bring? Come on. Offerings. They bring offerings, don't they? To the temples and to the ancestors. When you pray or you do blessings, what do you offer? You offer flowers, money, food, tobacco, candy. A lot of the ancestors like candy. So anyways, understand that the goddess is a temple. So offer her something other than fucking extra shit to think about and to stress out and another dick, because you gotta understand, the only thing she's been getting offered her whole life that has never been for free, that has cost her again and again and again, is dick. The supposed free thing? No. It's the most expensive. Because it fucks with our mental. It's not good. So unless you're giving us the reassurance, you know? Unless you give the reassurance that that dick belongs to us, like, then we ain't entertaining it. That's just reality. That's just reality, guys. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah, Queen of Swords. She ain't playing, dude. Off with your head. She'll cut some heads. Bro, it can be anything. It can be a fucking, what does she like? Does she like donuts? Does she like banana bread? Like, it could be anything. You could pick a flower off the side of the road. You could bring a fruit. You could literally pick a seashell up at the beach and be like, I was thinking of you. And she'll be like, oh my God. You fucking thought about me without me asking or demanding it? That's how fucking subpar the bar is right now, you guys. If you know what she likes to eat, or you know her favorite flowers, or you know whatever, then bring the fucking food, bro. Like, be smart. Like, bitches can't be angry when they're fucking eating, and generally once they ate, they're not hangry anymore for sure. Like, bring treats. Always bring on, like, my ex has always like come with fucking, what did he always bring me? What did he always bring me? Coconuts, fresh coconuts. Fresh coconuts and bags of flowers. Out here, like I like the marigolds, like the Dia de las Muertes, yeah? The golden ones, these flowers. Because I like to put them on all my steps and stuff like this, and then also flower petals that I like to have my flower baths, and ice cream or cheesecake. Yeah. Sometimes a bouquet of flowers. But it's probably why he got along longer than most people, because he always was giving me little gifts like, here, do you want to smoke? Here, do you want this? And here, are you hungry? Like, what do you need? It goes a lot farther, let me just tell you. It's hard to be mad when people are like giving you something all the time. You're just like, what? When they're just giving you shit and more questions and more options for you to think about, like, that's exhausting. Okay, what are we saying here? You want to make her pregnant and have a nice little son. You think those are lyrics to that song, but you could be wrong. Maybe. That's what I'm saying. I channel a lot of lyrics all the time. You should see, like, I have notebooks. Like, I started actually, this is why I'm really upset that my tablet broke, because I have fucking like 150 to 100 notes in there that are all lyrics. Because what I started doing is I realized as I write them, there's different people that are channeling, and so the script changes and it becomes really hard for me to read back properly. And so what I did, because the tablet for some reason is the only one that like correctly picks up the word that I say without auto correcting it. And so anyways, I would use it as like a dictation to channel a lot of like the rhymes and the words and stuff like this. But yeah, I definitely think that there's a lot of like, I have a lot of energy of like dead, like singers or songwriters, like ghostwriters. I know it sounds funny, but really, like ghostwriters and like artists, you know, like I have like this energy that I tune into a lot. You can never go to the USA, you have a problem there. Yeah, me too, it fucking sucks. America can't even handle it anymore. No, actually, America doesn't suck. The system in America sucks. It's a really beautiful country. There's just a lot of shitty people running it, and a lot of weird laws and like, it's just getting really weird. That's why I've been in Indonesia for 6 years. Yeah, gifties, yeah. Dude, and everybody likes treats, like whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It can be one flower, it can be a bouquet of flowers, it can be some flower petals, like it just effort. Just like I thought about you. Like it's so funny because every time when he was out before you come back, he'd always be like, "What do you need?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I never had." It's like what you were saying, Maxwell, right? It's what you were saying before, where you're like, "I don't know how to receive." It was so hard for me to be like. He would always ask me like fucking like every day, like, "What do you need?" And I'm like, I never had somebody ask me that before. I don't even know how to answer it. 9 times out of 10, I would be like, nothing. Because I felt like if I asked for something that I was asking for, like, am I just giving you a request because you asked me a question? And it's like, yes, that's what he was getting at, is I want to get you something, but what would you like? But I couldn't understand, like, how much gets lost in translation? I will tell you, like, the last few dudes I dated, like, we didn't speak the same language, like barely at all, and I think like a lot of things get lost in translation because I say a lot of things and I speak fast. And that fucks people up that English is like their 4th or 5th or 6th language, you know? You lived 5 years in the USA. Hello. What is this? Kazzy? Kazzy? Do I have pet ghosts? I wouldn't call them pets. I would more be like their pet. It would be quite the other way around, I think. Can I do magic? Absolutely. Spells. That's why it's called spelling. Watch your words and your spells. That's why it's called spelling. Temporary abstinence with male energies can be a tool for growth. You don't think 10 years was enough? I think 10 years was more than enough. So before I'm dead, I'm gonna get back to it. I don't need any more temporary abstinence, okay? I had a boyfriend for 3 months in Italy before I came here 6 years ago. And then I've been here for 6 years and just had this last partner for like a year or so. After nearly 13 years. You think I need more time for abstinence, Maxwell? Or you think I'm ready to fuck? Because I'll tell you the answer. I'm good. If I had to choose between a brick and an elephant, what would I choose? That doesn't make sense. There's no context. For what? For what? You guys are ridiculous. Besos. I live in Indonesia. I don't live in America. I haven't lived in America in over 6 years. Almost 7 years I haven't lived in America. Tijuana is not a place that I like to go in Mexico. I mean, Rosarito is okay, or Ensenada. Tijuana is a little rough for me. I need a nice beach. Maxwell is my Yenmi name. Your yin name? So are you a girl or a guy? When I met my partner, I was stunned by his giving. Are you can still be a guy. I don't know. You were stunned by his giving. I wish I knew what that felt like. I had somebody to say, I gave you all of my time. Like, yes, but you never helped me accomplish anything. You just sat in bed, messaging other people and causing me stress. But he swears he gave me everything. Like, no, you gave me seizures and aneurysms and stress and extra problems that were yours that didn't belong to me, and sickness. I have no idea what it's like for someone to just give me things. I mean, I'm in receptive mode and people are giving me things, which is lovely, but I don't know that I've ever had a man or a partner that just gave me things. I think at one point in time, I think when I was like 18, 17 or 18, something like that. 18 or 19 maybe. I dated this Cuban dude, and he would treat me like a queen. If I was like, I don't want to go, I don't feel like walking, he would pick me up and carry me. He would sit me down and tie my shoes and put them on and do all of this. Like, but he was gone a lot, and I didn't like that. This was before we had cell phones and shit like that, and just like fall off, and I wouldn't know. And he was in the military, and so I'm just like, I can't sit here, like, unless you tell me before you go away for a fucking month or 3 months, like, I can't sit here wondering if you fucking got shot and died or whatever. Like, that's too stressful. It was too stressful for me. I couldn't deal with that. I need communication. I need a lot of communication. Giving is lovely. Abstinence for Andreas. Yeah, for sure. Yes, Encenadas is near you. You're a creature. Yeah. Yeah, so like that's what I'm saying is I spent a lifetime, you know, healing. I spent the last like 15 years really doing my inner work, doing the healing work, doing the childhood work, doing the trauma work. Like my mother's narcissistic personality disorder, so I was physically, mentally, verbally, emotionally abused every day by her and my brother. And then when she married again, by the stepfather. So I've been dealing with that for the past 15 years and that's why I spent so much time in abstinence for myself, right? That's why. But now I'm like, I've done all of my growing and I'm ready to find people that are ready to do life with, that are ready to grow and expand and build empires. Not be like, well, let's see where this goes. Like, bitch, I can chart you a map. I'm a captain. I sail ships legitimately. Like, do you want to chart a course together? Or, because I don't just fucking get in my boat and go for it. You know, like I used to when I was learning how to teach myself how to sail. And then as I learned, oh, there's currents, and oh, there's different wind times, and there's different, and you go when the wind, and when that time is, when the current and the wind is, there is no other, you cannot go an hour late. Like, you do that, you miss everything, and you're fucking there for 10 hours in the middle of the ocean. Like, no. So, that's what I'm saying. I'm a captain, so I'm looking for someone that's also a captain that wants to either captain with me or co-captain, or that is like, hey, actually, I want to take you downstairs and make you dinner and some other dessert, and I'm going to hire a captain because I'm a man and I need my time with you. Otherwise, I'm just saying, like, if people don't know what they want, then they should just say, you know what, I don't really know what I want. Which tells me from the beginning that they're emotionally unavailable, that they don't have goals. They're just going with the flow. I'm good, bro. If I want to go with the flow, I'll go down to the beach. I want to have some, like, I don't have to dictate every move, okay? I am a Scorpio, right? I am a Scorpio with the Gemini rising, so I like the unpredictability in the last minute, and we were supposed to go right, but let's go left because it feels exciting to go left right now, even though we're supposed to go home. Like, that's the kind of person I am. But, you know, people need to be very clear. And if you don't know what you want, then you can't expect to be looking for people that you're gonna impregnate to have a son. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Andreas? It's like, Andreas and Flo, you're like the same. Like, every day, every few days, you come on here asking about another person. Another person? Okay. Like, if you were matching the frequency of what you wanted, then those are the only types of people that you would get. Now, I was getting a lot of other interesting people that were coming at me. And then when I was like, listen, I had a really good friend of a friend that he's like, I think you guys would really get along. You guys could make some dope art together and da-da-da-da-da. Like, I could potentially even see you guys dating. But because every time he wanted to come to check out the space was at night when I want to go to bed, I was like, listen, bro, are you trying to make art, or are you trying to hang out with, get to know me? Like, oh, I'm trying to get to know you, but I'm shy. That's great. Then be a man. Ask me on a fucking date. Say, hey, you want to go get some coffee? Can we grab some food? I want to get to know you. But because he didn't explain that, instead, he's asking me to come and then not showing up and then trying to come late and then all of this shit, which then instead got me pissed off. And I was like, listen, I fucking made 3 times for you to fucking come because you keep asking me. And then you told me the day and you told me the time and I even agreed and you didn't show up and you didn't do whatever. So now I'm fucking pissed. That's how women are. Make a plan and fucking stick to it. Or say, I'm not gonna make it. Like, but don't wonder why the girl's pissed off later because you're just like, well, I kind of like you. Then fucking say, I want to know you better. You're really interesting. Are you open? Then it's not like, can I take you on a date? Then it doesn't have to be like that. Then you can at least meet and see how you vibe with the person before you try to be so fucking intense. Otherwise, if you're like a romantic and you know that there's some love or connection there, then fucking ride in like a knight. Bring some fucking flowers and some wine and be like, I plan an amazing evening or day or outing. Can I kidnap you for the day? Can I treat you? I literally can almost bet you, almost guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, a woman is not gonna say no to that. Now, you may have to wait for an hour or something for her to prepare herself to get ready. If you rushed in, make sure you leave a lot that time. Don't rush in and then rush her. That's fucking rude. Unless it's like, you know, she's already ready or something. But like, women, we have to do a lot of mental preparing. It's a thing. Guys are just like, yeah, let's just go with the flow. Women are like, whoa, wait. Where are we going? Am I gonna need a sweater? Are these shoes appropriate? Like, should I change? Like, these are things that men never think about. Like, if I was going to the beach, I would be like, cool, I'm not taking this or these, and I'm definitely not gonna wear this dress. Unless we're going to dinner. But if we're gonna go hang out at the beach and sit on the beach, like, no. So women need a little scheduling, women need a little preparation, but if a man actually takes action and prepares something, then 9 times out of 10, you know, a woman will say yes. Am I sick? I am sick in the head. Am I sick? Well, I was very sick. I was very, very sick. The person that I was with was making me very, very sick and go fucking crazy and then trying to blame it on me and everybody else. I was about 43 kilos, not much. I've put on about 21 pounds now. My nail lady told me today, she's like, fuck, you look so skinny since I saw you 5 months ago. How much weight did you lose? And I was like, oh, I'm actually really proud. I gained 21 pounds. I gained 10 kilos almost. Yeah. People can make you really sick. Doing weird fucking magic and spells and trying to suck your life force energy. The world will always bring me everything what is meant for me. And I don't know if that matches all my desires or not, you know? Like I spent 5 years as a solo sailor on a boat by myself in the middle of the ocean. That's when I first was like, I gotta go away and get some time alone from everybody. Like when I'm saying alone time, in the middle of the fucking ocean, okay? In the middle of the woods, whatever, bro, like off grid. I've been off grid for like so many years. But anyways, if people need alone time and they're like, listen, I'm a little bit overwhelmed or I need my alone time, then that's like also something that you should set as a boundary. Like when you're going into a relationship or whatever, just be like, listen, I don't want you to feel insulted, but like I need a lot of alone time to recharge. Like for me, I need alone time to recharge, not always. But if someone isn't giving me energetic charge, then I need that alone time. Like sometimes the alone time doesn't have to be solely alone. It can be with somebody else. It just has to be maybe not socially interactive. Does that make sense? So like, but being able to say that, right? Like I made a little video here that I posted up for people because everybody wants me to go out because I normally do really elaborate costumes for my birthday. Because obviously it's Halloween, I love everybody to play dress up with me. It's my favorite thing to do. And as a stylist and a fashion designer, I love it. As a costume designer and a performer, I love it. I love to play dress up. It's the thing that I look forward to all year. Now, the same person has ruined it for me 2 years in a row, which is why he got the fucking... So anyways, the point is I left this little message saying, I'm experiencing agoraphobia, which is what happens typically after narcissistic abuse. And I didn't realize that I was actually, had been doing it for, attempting to do it for a lifetime. And then when I came back here, when I rushed back here, because I went to America for a treatment at the beginning of the year, and I rushed back here because I wasn't supposed to go see my mother and her husband. But I didn't think about that. I wanted to see my brothers, my little brothers and my nieces, and so I didn't think about it. And so what I did was I went there, right? I have traumatic brain injury, so I lost like 60% of my memory. So most of the time when people think I'm just being rude or something like this, I actually just forgot. My brain can't access it because I got hit and shattered the entire right side of my face and my jaw. So when you ask if I'm sick, I'm not sick, but I was very sick. And there's other things that are happening neurologically that causes my body to have a lot of sensitivity to things. So yeah, the point is like many times, right? People think, I forgot, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. But the reality is like, I understand that because I have had all this trauma from narcissistic abuse, from, like, I just got hit and ran over and drugged behind a truck 2.5 years ago and left for dead on the side of the road. So 2.5 years ago. I've been walking for about 15 and a half months only. I had no physical therapy. I had no, like, I healed myself holistically. While my mother's sending me campaigns of where she's donating to other people's children. But never sent me a fucking dime. So, I have a long history of very abusive people and manipulative and demeaning people in my life. So at this point, I am coming back in as my own savior to my inner child and to myself and saying, anybody who isn't a full-on fuck yes about me is a full-on fuck no from my life. Period. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I've had enough. And so, yeah, with the agoraphobia, basically it's the fear after you have like traumatic things happen to you, especially narcissistic abuse or different types of abuse or PTSD. Agoraphobia is like the fear of going out, like social settings, like open spaces, open public spaces. And it's not that I'm afraid of them. It's that the way that my brain and my nervous system is working, it would like to have, it wants to have some predictability because there's been so much unpredictability and chaos consistently. It craves the safety and the predictability. And so that's why I'm like, I'm not afraid to go out, but I need actually a person to come with me and go with me. So I feel like I have somewhere else to anchor my energy to, because I'm so sensitive to exterior energies. So if I don't have like, basically a person is like an anchor, like a talisman, you know, like a little thing that people hold to bring them back to this reality. Mine is humans or cards. But I try to take the cards everywhere I go and people look at me like I'm fucking crazy sometimes. So I realize it's not really like, and then I stay talking to fucking spirits instead of in the physical plane. So for me, I realize that I need someone to come and escort me to wherever. So I have that safety. Why? Because my brain and my nervous system, I've spent so long just attempting to regulate my nervous system from all of this crazy shit this year. And I'm literally just getting that point now that I'm feeling good and my nervous system feels regulated and I'm getting, my sleep is good. Look at, I'm like, the bags under my eyes are going away, right? I have no makeup under my eyes. I literally just have here, okay? So, but it takes a lot for your body to start to get healthy, especially for when your nervous system is dysregulated from abusive situations, okay? And not all abusive situations are physical. Many are manipulation, many are emotional, verbal, how people talk to you and about you behind your back, all of these things. So for me, I'm like, who's my friend? If you're my friend, then you fucking come to my house because it's my fucking birthday and we decide where we're gonna go. And sure as shit, guess what? All of my friends and all of the people that care and love for me will meet me where I'm at. They will not demand that I do anything. They will not make me to hear their problems. They will understand that to meet me where I'm at. For my nervous system, for my safety, for my well-being. And anybody demanding, like before, this other person was like, yes, trying to channel me, and I was picking up on the channel, but it was fucking making me go crazy because I'm like, I don't need to stay in this state. Send me a fucking letter or show up at my door. Stop making me chase you around. It's fucking stupid. Why? Because at one point you chased me around because when you came to me, you didn't want to fucking be the man and walk up and say something. It's not my job. I exerted myself every time because I felt something. And you mocked me. So now, I will give my love and my art and my creation and to myself, and until somebody fucking shows up for me, they're not getting my love. It's retracted. It's removed. Thing about what a lot of people don't understand is to show up for people or in relationships, you have to show up for somebody in their love language, not in the way that you think is best to love them. So number one, in relationships, if you don't know what your love language is, number one, figure that out so you can express that to your partner. Number two, figure out what your partner's is so you know how to express it. Like, that's why he stayed with me for so long. He never received anything because he always gives to everybody else. So I started giving him gifts all the time. But I never got gifts in return. Oh, I bought you cigarettes every day. That's great. I wasn't smoking before I came here. And then you made me start smoking. Like, that's not a gift. Like, I bought you fucking Gucci glasses and leather jackets and fucking gave you bamboo clothes and fucking expensive ass designer shit. Like, what did you get me? Try to off me? Fucking psycho sociopath. And that's why I didn't realize it was actually narcissistic, that it was another level, because all of the narcissists that I had studied were very cold, were very different type of narcissists, were very self-serving. This is the first one that would be in service to me sometimes. And so I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out until I was talking to one of my clients or something earlier this week. And as she was explaining something to me, and I was like, oh, that's totally a psychopath. And then she was like, well, how do you know? What is the definition? So I looked it up. Let me read it to you, right? And I'm like, oh, someone who has zero guilt or remorse when they hurt other people. I was like, fuck. Ding, 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 ding. Deflecting the fact that you just potentially came and gave me a life-changing diseases because you fucked a prostitute without a condom and then lied and came and fucked me. And I felt it right away. Zero remorse. Psychopath. Psychopath. I said I was sorry. If you could just get over it. Psychopath. Deflect. You're overreacting. Deflective. Psychopath. Now, the part of him that was sociopathic was where sometimes when he wanted to pay attention or be present for me, he could feel some empathy, or at least he was pretending to. And that's what a sociopath does. They pretend to express the empathy and the love. Complex personality disorder. I'm like, so what does he have? Like, narcissistic, borderline personality disorder, psychopath, sociopath, bipolar, and like borderline schizophrenic. Picking the winners. I'm like Harley Quinn out here, you guys. the psychology, sociology major, like, out here bringing in all the fucking crazy ones. They're trying to fucking convince me to be so in love with them that I'm crazy, and they're trying to fucking kill me and send me away in a loony fucking thing. Not realizing, like, bro, you don't realize I know you did that to your last girlfriend before I got here? But she was psycho. She was bipolar and schizophrenic, and she's been to the mental hospital many times. So nobody really thought much of it. Just like, oh yeah, that's standard, that happens. She does that like every couple years. I need one coffee. Bro, I don't drink coffee. Yeah, I mean, like, people are out here, right? Like, all these dudes trying to fucking invite you out on a date. And I'm just like, okay, what part of I need to feel safe and secure in the meeting did you not understand? I'm like, I'm not going to some random, I mean, we live in paradise, so it's beautiful. And as much as I would love to just go and meet you some random fucking place in the middle of nowhere to spend some time together, like, I don't know how I feel about that also after everything I've been through. Like, maybe start by being a normal man and picking me up at my house. Like, even my girlfriends came and did that. It's not weird. Thank you. Thank you. I do my best. Andreas is so fucking weird. He's Spanish, bro. He's from Mexico. He has no idea. First of all, the first few times he was on here, he was like only speaking Spanish to me. But then I didn't know enough Spanish to speak the Spanish back to him. So he's probably using Translate or trying his luck at English. That's what he says in here many times. But that's what I'm saying, is he goes from one chick to the next chick to the next chick and then says that he loves me. Like, Andreas, what you need is, you just need to get a massage. Like, you don't even need the happy ending. Don't get weird. Like, you just need to relax. You need a massage, Andreas. Don't you guys got good masseuses down there in Mexico? I feel like you do. Some people are just evil entity cores. Well, and we're gonna see a lot of that, because what's happened since we had, okay, you know how everybody was talking about the rapture and all of that shit, right? So what happened is, it was like, we didn't get sucked up, and it's like, they're sucking the souls, bro. They're reinserting, body snatching. And all the people that are just like constantly like drinking and partying and doing all this shit, right? You're just open vessel. You're just like, oh, I'm not the designated driver anymore. I'm under the influence. And they're like, oh, under the influence? Boom, jump right in. Body snatch. That's what was happening to my ex. And other people were coming through to me, fucking me. And his eyes would go fucking black, and they would be hurting me and shit. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. You need to stop your shit, or you need to get the fuck out. Like, you're inviting evil spirits into your body freely. And they're coming through you, trying to attack me, because my job here. Because I'm Lyran High Priestess. I am the initial fucking starseed of the race of this planet. The princess that became the High Priestess. She didn't want to be a princess. Queen or a priestess. Yeah. So there's a lot of dark evil entities trying to get to me. For sure. I'm the doula for the new earth. For sure. But, you know, like, if people can't be on my level, like, did we not have love? Did we not have physical, intimate, spiritual, emotional? Like, yeah, we did on all of these levels. Like, we like the same type of music, the same type of things. We like same weird sense of humor. Like, a lot of our chart was the same. Our rising signs and our moon signs were the same. So the way that we loved and the way that we understood love and could love each other it felt good, you know? It felt very good. But I'm sorry, like, I have a mission. I have really high level mission and work. And if you're going to be letting evil entities in that are trying to fucking kill me and suck my life force, then you're not on my team. You're on team what feels good, not team guardian. I don't need protection. I have spiritual protection for sure. But if a man is gonna step, like, he better step, you know? Like, I'm a purple belt in like multiple types of martial arts. I'm a captain. I've sailed ships. Like, I was going for my 50 or 100-ton master's license before the cops beached my boat, because men are jealous of women being better than them, of just being better bosses, because it makes their dicks and their ego tiny or something. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, some people are just evil entities, and so that's what's happening, is like they're jumping in and out and they're body snatching, and so we have to be very aware of this. And that's why I just keep kind of being like, you know what, I like, my space is very protected. Like, I had the Monkus, which is like the Balinese priest and stuff like this. I had the Monkus. I went here. I did other spells. I did other protection. I did so much cleansing for like almost 2 months straight, cleansing myself and my whole space. And now my space is super juicy. Like, all these people, they won't even come near. They even had a hitman out fucking side that tried to be like, came up to me to try to talk to me or do something, and I fucking made a joke. Like, I joked with him, and I was like, oh, ha, 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 ha. He tried to help me to start my bike, and I was like, oh, it's really sensitive. It's my bike. I got it. And he was like, let me help you. And I was like, all right. I'll let this dude help me start it. He was fucking kicking the bike for like 25 times. And he was like, it won't start. He was like, can you open the seat? What's in the seat? And I was like, there's gas in there. And he's like, let me see, let me see. And it's like, I shook the bike, and he was like, oh, there's gas in there. I was like, I'm not stupid. I was like, it's the ignition or something. It's been sitting for a long time. I was like, because I don't go places very often. And he was like, well, maybe you should call a Gojek. And I was like, no, it's okay. And I was like, thank you anyways. I really appreciate your help. And I was like, can I try it? And I fucking kicked it once, and it started right the fuck up. And they're all of his dude friends. They're all over there, like, this fucking these private investigators and these hitmen and all this shit. They're like always like sitting over here watching me, like wondering like why everybody's so bamboozled by me. And then they try to come, and and then that's what happened. And I was like, thanks guys, have a great day. And I made some jokes in their language, and they were like, what the fuck? And then they were like, then they didn't know what to do because they were right there, and I just was like, thank you, and fucking drove right away. I was nice. I have no reason. I mean, I can see you. I know when I feel danger and when to close a door or a window or whatever. Like, I know. I know you're there watching me. That's okay. I know that one of them tried to shoot me, and I put a spell out. So anybody that tries to fucking shoot me, it blows back up on him. Yeah, some guy blew half of his fucking part of his face off, another guy right into his stomach. Don't fuck with one of the most divinely guided high priestesses. It's not going to end up good. And that's why I know a lot of the people are going down. And that's why I'm telling you that if you don't have the ability to be in an emotionally or equitably reciprocal relationship, then you need to change, you know, like my ex was like, you didn't give me any attention, blah, blah. I'm like, when I was taking my 90 days for my life and death, which I told you I wasn't even coming back into the same house. We have separate rooms on separate floors, right? I wasn't even coming back in the house as a roommate or as a partner, as anything, unless you can guarantee me those 90 days to allow my nervous system to kick down. I just finished those 90 days. And I've been here for almost 6 months. So, let me tell you. All he could complain about was, you're not giving me the attention, and you la 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 la, no, like, and you don't touch me when we go out in public because you never even made me your girlfriend. Because you were more worried about your ex-girlfriend's feelings than about mine. So we don't even have an anniversary because we're not actually together. We're not actually even boyfriend and girlfriend because you won't even make it official. Like a year and a half later, you're still deciding. The fuck? What the fuck? Yeah. No, I'm good. If you're fucking 50 years old and I have to pay the rent because the money that I gave you to pay our fucking rent, you spent sticking on sharing with hookers to stick up your nose. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. I don't do that. Like, not my problem. Figure it out. So. Every time it's more. What do you got here? Entrees. Always. I mean, I just let him talk, whatever. He gets his little crowns and stuff. Maybe it's giving him credit. It's giving me credit. It's whatever. If he starts to ask me weird shit, like, like to send pictures or something, right now he's just like saying he's in love with me. Like, I've dealt with that my whole life, ever since I was a child. Every dude following me around. Like, I think in like, was it first grade or second grade, I had this kid and he wouldn't leave me alone, and he would just like really stress me fucking out. It was probably not long after I actually got my cavernoma, my CCM. And I would just get really, like, if people are too much in my space or like really giving me anxiety, like what happens is I have a reaction that's not controlled by me. It's a physiological response because I'm having like a mild onset aneurysm because they're stressing me out. Like safety, like fight, flight, fawn, but it's different because it's pressing on the prefrontal cortex here. So it kind of erases a lot of sometimes rational skills. So if I'm getting worked up, that's not the time to keep working me up. It's the time to step away or ask what I need to calm down. But yeah, this kid, when I was little, I remember like, he just wouldn't stop and he'd always be over my shoulder and he's like, but I'm so in love with you and la 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 la. And I was like, bro, stop. Like, I'm trying to do my work. And if you don't stop, like, I'm going to stab you with this pencil. And he's like, oh, you would never stab me. You fucking love me and la 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 la, and doing all this shit. And I just like, I don't know. I don't even know what happened. But like the next thing I know, I was in the principal's office because I fucking stabbed a pencil in this kid's eye. Not intentionally. Not intentionally. He just was like always leaning over like this, and I just was like, fuck. Like, I was trying to push him away, but so I'm not a psychopath, but at the same time, I understand what it's like for men to be obsessive. And to be honest, it's nice for once to have somebody that's obsessive over me and not themselves. There's a fucking change. Like 40 years, it's been about everybody else. Everybody else. I've literally walked away from houses, boats, performing arts center, everything I've ever built, everything I've ever gained and done in life. I've been the bigger person and walked away from because of some piece of shit. So, I'm good. I'll take the admiration. He's from a different country. And that's the thing, like, until I lived on a different place in a different country and understood all these different people from different countries, like, this is how Spanish men, Italian men, like, it's how they act. They're obsessed because they want, because they're not afraid actually to be like, I'm in love with you. But you're like, but are you in love with me that fast? I'm not sure. Can you be? Are you in love with what you see? You're not really sure. You know, you're not really sure. But it's very standard. It's very standard. They're not all slick. We see you. Yeah, I know. You'd like to know more about this person. I'm like, I don't want to know more. I'm done to know. I'm done to have enough of people that are wasting my time, is my point. Like, if you can't... Like, I loved and appreciated this person so much. Like, my first gift I gave to him was transitioning Gucci glasses. because I wanted him to know that because he had to wear glasses every day of his life and his mother would never let him get an expensive pair of glasses, that he was worth it. Because I wanted to teach him his value and that he was worth it. And I wanted to let him know to see more clearly, to respect himself. So what happened is he got used to me always giving and not needing much, because he was very traumatized, like very PTSD when I came here. So just because I don't need much doesn't mean I deserve fucking crumbs or nothing. Doesn't mean I deserve bare minimum. And that's what you gotta think. Women aren't about like just needing money. Like we need safety and security. Like if you can offer us those things like in a way that makes sense, then we're open to it. We're open to understanding it. But if you're coming in and you're bringing us more stress, making us choose, making us have to make decisions and do all of this stuff, you're putting us in masculine energy, not in feminine energy. Like I know right now, I could tell, yes, you have one face is very pretty, right? Like I know right now, I could tell Andreas, like, Andreas, if I'm in Mexico, would you plan a date for us? He would be like, yes. He would know exactly his friend's restaurant that he wants to take me to. He would know all of the things. He would organize it. Women want to be creative. We want to birth. We want to expand things. We don't want to have to think about all the fucking details all the time. If you want us to help with the planning, that's great. Like there's a certain amount of things. Like if I'm going on a trip, like I would like to be part of the planning because, well, how I like to choose certain flights and certain places and how long I like to stay or not stay or whatever. Like I would like those to be run by me. You know, like if someone's trying to plan a birthday party or a wedding party or something like that, for me, like I better be included on some of the calls, because if I'm not, I might call it off. Just like that. Because where things should include partners or the person who it's regarding, you should at least have the courtesy to ask, hey, I'm planning this. Did you have any specific input on it, or is it okay if I just go ahead and do it? Because then you're off the hook. Then when they say, whatever you plan, as long as I don't have to, then you're in the fucking clear. But if you didn't ask the woman, I'm going to make dinner and do all of this. Do you have any preferences? Do you want to be part of the planning? If she feels like you got it under control, then no. If she knows that you don't have things under control, and maybe she's very particular about certain things, then she might say, actually, I need to make sure that this, and this are the way I prefer. Because what I noticed is some other people that were trying to do things for me were listening to everybody else tell them what I liked and how I liked things. And what everybody else was doing was fucking this poor guy up. Intentionally. Making him do stuff that would intentionally fucking incite me to riot, like really piss me off. And he was doing it like wholeheartedly, and I was like, fuck you, I know someone told you to do this. And that's what's fucked up, because it's like, who are all these people that you're asking that you think are my friends? Like, I don't live on the opposite side of the world and spend most of the time in the house by myself because all these people are my fucking friends, that's for sure. And if anybody was my friend, I know who's my friend. They're the people that called, that checked on me. They're the people that encouraged me to make art or wanted to buy something or help me with something. Those are my friends. But like, I live on an island that takes literally 3 or 4 hours to drive from the one end to the other, one side to the other. So I don't believe that there's anything anybody is actually doing on this island that they couldn't make. I mean, some people, I know like maybe like 3 people that work consistently, right? Other than that, like, I don't know anybody, I don't know that anybody else has such a set schedule that if all these people actually were my friends and if they did have interest in my well-being or my health or anything else like that, they would have come to physically check on me in the last 4 months. If I'm sick and dying and having seizures and 90 something pounds and nobody came to check on me, you think I have friends? I know who my 2 friends are. The ones that were checking on me every couple days. The other one that only comes here like 3 months out of the year, he came and stayed here to make me feel better for 3 days. So I felt safe because he's like family. Like, if you love somebody, you're going to let them know every day. If you care about somebody, you're going to check on them consistently. Now, I'm not saying I have a lot of relationships where there's a lot of people that I know that we don't have to talk all the time and we know that there's love, we send memes and we check in on each other or we see and whatever. But if you're trying to be in a relationship with somebody, you're gonna have to actually like solidify that. You're gonna actually have to let them know how you feel. If you're the man, then you need to let the woman know every day, morning and night. Every day. Because if you don't, someone else is. But if every morning it's good morning, beautiful, even if you fucking live together, the first time she checks her phone, oh, she's gonna think about how sweet you are all day long. And at the end of the night, she's gonna think about how sweet you are. She's gonna dream about you. Look at that, 22, 22, 22. And then when she wakes up in the morning, again, she's not even gonna have any time to ever think about any other dude or any other thing because she's been given the reassurance. So, if you need to be better at feminine, are you meeting all your spaces where you're being feminine? Are you saying, I need adoration, I need love, I need care, I need safety, I need to be worshipped? And if you can't do that, that's okay. I'm sure there's people who can. Guaranteed. They're like, Andreas, you think this is this is just a place where everybody else can see. You should see what all of my... Don't even want to get into it, you guys. Anyways, I've been on here for so long and it's late now. I need to close all the rest of my windows and go to bed. See how dark it is? It's now 8 p.m. As always, I send all of my love. If nobody told you today, you're doing great. I think you're amazing. I'm very proud of you. Keep going. And remember, always love yourself and that I love you. Infinite blessings, love, and light. Ciao from Meow. Zoe out.